he come back in at this, you know. Remember me tell you. Remember 1980? We don't know or no the age there.
So if it's 2 phone Rowe use, right? Unless the people them have one of the number then. Morning, Lexi.
At this point in time, I would advise Mcgregor to do the honorable thing. Resign and go back to you it. Because as far as I see, based on what Mcgregor is saying, if he have the credibility that he is boasting about, and based on what he is saying, Mcgregor has been
Yes, Spice Girl, I
blindfolded.
think so, Spice Girl. I
Hold
don't
on
want
the
him to
please.
answer. I just want him
Hold
to
on the
let
please.
out
Hold on the
more
please.
texts
Hold on.
and more voice notes.
Hold on.
land.
Guys, we
Well, on
can't
too
do
much
this.
people at that one time.
We can't do this every morning. We have to get civilized. So as I am saying about McGregor, he has been blindfolded into an organization, right? Based on what he's saying, you know. And hence I would ask him if he have the credibility as he said he does. And because he said he did not know what was happening, and he's not willing to fight with anybody for a constituency, I would ask him to do the honorable thing, resign, and head back to UA to your job. If not, there
Ask
is
him to do
nothing
it.
that you can say that we, the Jamaican people, will take seriously, or even see you as being a credible person, but just another one of the criminal who joins a criminal organization.
But Dimi, based on what he said, you know, based on what he said, within that conversation with Lawrence Rowe, he completely gave a different perception of what Dayton Campbell went a nationwide and said. The man said that them confine him. The man called out them name, Angela Brownberg, Dayton Campbell, Peter Bunting called out name that they came and found him and asked him. You understand what I'm saying? So if it's a case where Lawrence Rowe was a problem, if it's a case where Lawrence Rowe was such a problem that you had to go and find a man that was not searching, you went and got a man that had no interest, that Uno go ask the man to take up the role?
That's what I am saying.
That's pretty much what they did to Lawrence Rowe. And that's basically what Mcgregor is confirming. Mcgregor is confirming that he was not in line for the position. He was not a candidate. He was not working in the constituency. He was no councillor. They went and found him, asked him to take the role. So to get rid of Lawrence Rowe for a man that never even did want it. Let him tell we know.
Yeah. It was not my interest. I had no interest in this. And hence for the call this morning. If you stay, you are the first you are. Do the honorable thing. Walk away.
Yes, because it's so honorable as you say you are, and you're this and you're that, you must realize that you found yourself in a pickle that you know nothing about. Walk away from it. Walk away from it. This is something that you never bargained for. You are never a part of it. Now you see what the true nature of the party is. Do the right thing and resign from it. He's not gonna do it. He's just as corrupt as all of them. That's why I'm then go for.
They must have a conversation with him too.
That's why they went for him. They know that they can find corruption in him. So they're not gonna go for just anybody. They're not gonna go for somebody with them and them my same thing.
And my ex-police, when they do their wrongs and they killing, they can't cover, they get him paid
So they need it. He's not no honorable man. A whole heap of things in go on with for them. That's why they go for him.
So Miss Chin, what about the supporters that support Lawrence Rowe?
They have completely lost those voters. They don't have access to those voters anymore.
But I think they should come out and say something.
Why would you want to put those people at the firing range? You don't want to put those people at the firing range.
Candy, you need to mute Mama Joy. You know, see Mama Joy, bed.
A silent disagreement is very dangerous now.
No, but Dimi, if you are representing somebody and they switch you for another person, and nobody come up and say, well, Lawrence Rowe was a good man. He used to this and he used to that. It looked a way like as if he was a bad person.
Can I ask
They did come out and let their voice be heard. But at this point, and to how violent these people are getting for their own safety, they don't want to do that. But remember, in the initial stage, you know, JLP, that is how it all came out. And the people did go up, did make video, you know, and said no, Lawrence, you know this, whatever. And the people did do it. That's how it went out.
Okay, they are the ones that said they would paint the office green.
Yes. It was his supporters.
Okay.
Yeah. So they did come out and let their voice be heard, and then after that, no shot fire upon the street when live and all of them something there. So I think people would rather say anything now. Yeah, them kill one of them supporter them on the street where them live.
Oh my God.
So at this point, and maybe that is the reason why I'm coming out with this leak this video now. These voice notes now and messages.
So everybody be and clean for Christmas. Wow. That's nice. Everybody wash down and clean off and scrub down for Christmas and nice.
The reason why PNP is so sure in themselves that they are going to win the next general election is because they were, according to them, they were successful in the local government election. That means that they now control so many of the municipal corporations. That means now that they have access to money that they can use to buy the votes and fund the campaigns. That's why them did so desperate for Maypen. That's why they're so desperate to get rid of Joel Williams out of the municipal corporation, because Clarendon is one of the few that we still have. And they know that the minute they get their hands in there, their intention is to win more seats in Clarendon. So any municipal corporation that they control, they intend to take that entire parish, because they have the money in the municipal corporation that they can use to fund their campaign and to buy all the votes that they want. You don't see what happened in Spanish Town? You don't see what happened in Westmoreland? You don't see what happened in Kingston and St. Andrew? Okay.
And it did happen in Mandeville too.
Huh? So if you don't know what I know, try to say this is not something that we can stay quiet about. This is not something that we can say a one-day news. Because Jamaican people only talk about things for a couple of days and then they're dead. This is something where we have to sit down in them neck with it. This is something that we have to continue to talk about. And we're not stop till we get answers. Manchester too, yes, Annie. We're not stopping until we get answers, because if we not get the answers, and they're left with the privilege of spending the money as they see fit, dog name will suffer. Trust me.
Can you imagine? You take the public money and talk about say, this is for you and you can't spend it anyhow you feel like spending it. And you see, Jamaican people that are wise up, you know, because what they said he's going to take 1 billion or how much billion out of the NIR and give it to poor people. And this is what they're talking about. take the money, waste it, and just fling it all over the place and say, do I know what to do with it? The Michael man, the area, them want to carry back. We can't walk, we can't go back, we can't go back for you. We are not the people we are go back for you. And we're not going to endorse you. Nobody we are go back to. And as the Prime Minister said, not over and dead body will not ever happen.
Exactly. Because everything will come out. Everything is going to be revealed. Guys, I will it more Lawrence Rowe, you know. Lawrence Rowe start talking, you know. This is the tip of the iceberg, you know. No? Bear in mind when Cliff Hughes did ask him what proof does he have. He says he has all his records. Everything the man have on file. And all of them they not come out yet. I'll know him not leak the evidence that he has against them. When it comes down to the 15 million where them they're gonna pay him, you know, that not leak yet, you know. Okay.
And you know, Miss Kim,
Yeah, Lawrence Rowe say him build them.
yeah, and when you look at it, you know, remember, you know, when my mother called him, you know, judging, I'm sure he didn't know that he was going to take him neither, you know. I personally believe in PDC. I just want to look at conversation I'm going to have with him and we get this, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
This man decides when he feels they now go down without a fight. Because remember what he said to the same police guy, you know, I told them it's all or nothing.
If you realize, you know, Lawrence Rowe don't argue with Mcgregor on the phone, you know. Lawrence Rowe was not even engaged in the conversation, you know. He was just listening. And every now and then he would put in one word or two words. Because when you know you have a plan, you don't want to talk too much in it. So all Lawrence Rowe was doing was listening. I saw him talk, I saw him just drop in one word. Him not say nothing to implicate himself. Lawrence Rowe know what I do. He knows exactly what he's doing and he might come back with blood in his eye. I think Rowe is being protected, yes, but I don't think he's going to be protected for too long. He better don't reveal everything and run away.
I want to tell you something, he might not be even in the island at this time, you know.
All that to him probably not there. That's probably why they not call him and not get him.
Come, Mr. Rowe, come, Mr. Lawrence Rowe.
You can stay at Jamaica.
Continue to put out the relevant text and voice notice. Continue to do the good job, Mr. Rowe. Because you are doing a very good job.
Candy, I'm going to take on myself a little bit in a moment. I soon come.
All right.
We want to hear about what go on. We want to hear about the money them. Me I work hard. I want to dangerous work me do. It's dangerous to me health, it's dangerous to everything. We want to hear what go on with tax money. How much money spend up, how much man get, how much thousand. We want to hear Desmond McKenzie come out, come make it turn up on them. I'm responsible local government election. I'm responsible local government.
Yeah, man, everything I reveal out, you know.
I'm not hearing you loud enough, Dimi.
I'm saying they are doing what they are supposed to do, you know.
Only hope so.
Okay, you know, remember, you know, when party, I prepare them attack, you know.
We are not hearing you clearly.
I don't know what it's up.
We are far away from the mic.
No, yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Linton.
Remember Dayton Campbell I use sorry. I use Pan Joe and saying grandmother tell you say every liar is a thief.
Mm-hmm.
They are that for use back on him now. Every liar is a thief. So them for use back that on him now.
Yes,
Nah,
Spice Girl, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to see. Because we work hard. We now work to put money in them pocket.
Yes,
Can you
man.
not call my Prime Minister thief?
Yeah, them think God asleep. Them think God asleep.
Let us continue to pray for the MP and the councillor them and the Prime Minister. Cover them.
All them have 100 join more than they just relax and answer the link.
Hey, Mr. Sometimes I wonder how the man do it.
Andrew, Jesus. Because sometimes they should have come out and talk, but in just humble himself now.
And this is how we do it. This is how we do it.
You see it? At them, everything I come out every day now. And in a sick glee in a TV, GR, CVM, now pay it no mind. Yeah, man. More leave.
Yes, big up Mr. Rowe for the good job he's doing.
Yes, Admiral Bailey, that's all the things I'm done.
No, we just come.
Yes. Yes, man. First laugh and a laugh. Mm-hmm.
You can just come out and talk about who.
You can play that clip, please.
Which one?
You see a man from yesterday evening, the one, the corruption.
You have it?
I don't know if you have it.
No.
That's on my page, though.
Yeah, man,
I'm
but
looking
right through.
Anybody find it?
Right through.
That's on my page.
Now go find your page. Hold on.
But I love it to play right through the day, man.
And I don't hear nasty dirty Mark Short and Peter Chambers come out now and lick out on them every day. Them a preach and lick out on them.
Linton, not talk about them, a shit in a plate them. Nobody talk about them shit in a plate there.
Yeah, how they now come out now? And dirty.
Linton.
Yeah.
Only lick them and lick out now and lick out.
Then that me just say, I took
Cost about the road,
this
the money
classic.
I fix and I use taxpayers' money fix the roads. And don't make this be a 9-day wonder we have to talk about
this classic.
people.
Look at it there.
No, I know it that.
no, it's not.
I know, you see the same picture, you see 4 pictures at the bottom and 2 pictures at the top, and in the middle is
stands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are investigating whether public money from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KS, was used to finance political campaign activities of some of its representatives, including constituency caretakers. This investigation appears to be a consequence of the fallout between the PNP and its former caretaker of Central Kingston, Lawrence Rowe. Nationwide News has seen and heard conversations involving Rowe, PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell, and an employee of the KCMC. The conversations raise serious questions about whether the PNP-controlled KCMC is using the tax dollars of Jamaica to shore up support for political representatives in its bid to help the PNP retake control of central government. Nationwide News has made several attempts over the last 3 days to provide Dr. Campbell, Lawrence Rowe, and the KSAMC employee opportunities to respond to the allegations. George Davis has this Nationwide News exclusive.
Nationwide News has seen a record of the conversations between Lawrence Rowe and the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. One particular conversation happened on December 22, 2024, and began at 7:06 p.m. Rowe, who at the time was the PNP's caretaker in Central Kingston, wrote to Dr. Campbell, quote, "I am beginning to wonder if there's any sincerity towards winning this seat. Let me tell you why." End quote. Rowe then explained to his general secretary that Christmas work was done in downtown Kingston, and he was only able to recommend 2 names to be engaged. Rowe complained that PNP caretakers in West Kingston and other areas were treated better. Rowe then complained that for the Christmas, the KSAMC only sent him $300,000, while the PNP leadership in Northwest St. Andrew received over $500,000. Rowe also lamented to Dayton Campbell that a senior official at the KSAMC, who's also a prominent member of the PNP, was in central Kingston giving money to some comrades without notifying him. The PNP controls the KSAMC. Dr. Campbell responded, telling Rowe that the monies were allocated strategically in light of the PNP's preparation for 2 by-elections.
I can tell you why that happened. That's because they put more money in the 2 divisions that we're going to have by-elections in. So they're going to have a by-election in Chancery, I'm going to have a by-election in Denham County. So they put some more money in the 2 divisions that are going to have the by-elections.
Dr. Campbell then sought to reassure Lawrence Rowe that the PNP does indeed take seriously the job of winning Central Kingston in the next general election.
Brother, Central Kingston is a Muslim. Believe you me when I tell you, Central Kingston is a Muslim constituency. Everybody agrees. If we're going into government, which is our plan, we need Central Kingston. I don't have nobody that says we can win it.
Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are probing the alleged use of monies for political purposes by the KSAMC leadership with the knowledge of the PNP Secretariat. It's understood that the probe is partly based on claims that several PNP representatives were contacted and told to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars from the KSAMC to use however they deem fit. Our news center has also seen a conversation between Rowe and an officer at the KSAMC, Audrey Smith-Facey. Smith-Facey served as PNP councillor for the Plainland Division in Southwest St. Andrew for 23 years. She currently serves on the administrative support team for Kingston's mayor and the chairman of the KSAMC, Andrew Swaby. Her conversation with Rowe appears to support Rowe's claim to Dr. Campbell that he was given $300,000 cash by the KSAMC. On December 17, 2024 at 7:16 p.m., Smith-Facey wrote to Rowe, quote, $300K, you determine what it is to be used for, end quote. Rowe responded, respect. And before closing out that part of the conversation, Smith-Facey told the then PNP caretaker, quote, note well, this is not for public knowledge, end quote.
Where the who have the leak vice note now?
Murder for Samantha.
This is not for public knowledge.
Top of the morning, labor right.
Good morning, Chef.
The fire they have most steel and think a cool breeze.
Think a cool breeze.
See you there. But me there, I do some work, that's why I can't say nothing, you know? But me I go and listen. I soon comment when I get that going on my car. Alright?
Yes, man.
Yes.
Fire there must steal and think a cool breeze. They need to answer their phone. Them need to answer them phone.
And them people at Jamaica really want to go in a power.
They need to answer them phone. They need to answer to
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way Jamaican people want the country to be run. Me not talk majority, me talk about minority. Because right now, them a minority. Because
Come on, guys. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen. 16,000 not good enough for a morning. Tap up the screen, guys.
100 odd people.
No, we can't talk. Anybody that talk, let talk, and the rest of the person tap up the screen when the next person not talk.
Who have the leak vice note? Nobody have the vice note.
The leak vice note forward just happened a while ago?
Yeah.
No, me don't have it. Me only have the text them on my phone. I think me have the voice note, but them now go through. With the text them, they now go through.
Why not call a leak voice note? You know leak. Man just send out the voice note.
Right, that's not a
leak. Say leak.
You know leak. You know leak through nothing. You just send out the voice note and want people to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I think people now remember is that the mayor is the overseer for those two divisions where the two councillors would have died. So him able to give the PNP the money to spend how he want it to spend. Him oversee all of them there, you know. So I'm responsible for them two divisions there. So
Because
even though you go spend the money there, you're still a thief and a give. You bad man them and so and so. Just imagine that.
Criminality at its highest. Criminality at its highest.
Lexi want come up one and bring up Lexi.
Is there a space?
Yeah, I'm back up at the top.
Morning, everyone.
So if anybody want box, you can.
Morning, Lexi. Great rising one and all. You see, me I go show you a thing now. Where me don't know if people not understand, cause maybe some people in the comment section and on the fourth page not understand. Where Rowe are do with municipal council money, where Swaby a take municipal council money figure MP to do work.
You know, as you said that, Lexi, you know, so there is something deep what we need to delve into. And as you said that, Classic, I've heard you, Lexi, Labour Yard, and many others have been talking about this, trying to correct people on this issue. When persons, the same response to people who are coming out and said the government not giving them any money to spend. No, taking the parish council money and giving it to bad man. So why is it that you're coming out?
I wonder if they realize how serious this is. I never know say Swaby the day in a central government. Yeah, issue money. Ima Andrew. I must Andrew honest.
Hey. Yeah.
When
let me
municipal council money I behave like say him name Andrew a gay MPs to do campaigning. What kind of slackness them when them take taxpayers' money and fund them party I do it? We don't understand the seriousness of what go on for those who don't know.
You know what, this morning I want to call upon Julia Chang. You know? Me want to call upon Julia Chang to come out and tell us how is it that she can say the parish council not getting any money or support, but yet still the parish council can have money to spend all over the place.
What Dayton Campbell are doing municipal council money and him a no MP, him not have a seat. Him a no councillor, him a no MP. What him a do with municipal council money?
I'm good. I'm just.
Till him could have end up reaching a Anian town. Till him could have end up reaching a Anian town. I issue money. Him and Mark Golden. And this are not allegedly people. The video is there. It is there and everywhere. One question from Cadet Sanders. Since caretakers start spend government resources, we need to know what go on and when the government constitutional law change and we not vote it as the people of Jamaica. Oh, it go, oh, it really go. We want to know.
Anybody can get Julia Chan, let me see if we can get something out of her. Because she always a complain that the parish council now get no money and all of that from central government, but the parish council have as much money can take it and spend it how they want to spend it and do what they want to do. That is the news coming out this morning.
Right now, they mean nobody at all need to get in contact with no PNP, councillor, MP, none of that.
Do you mean that a question for yourself if you want to find a
You
number
want
of
to know why I said this? These people are them disgusting.
True, man.
All of them, Julia Chang, all of them, because guess what? They know the shit has been going on and it has gone long time. And they're coming to cover up for Mark Golding, Dayton Campbell, Angela Brownberg, and Peter Bunting. Nasty, corrupt behavior. You understand? And I really want to see if the fucking Jamaica Constabulary Force and all of them now go swoop in and lock up them people here. You understand? I really want to see if them now go lock them up because guess what? When the thing break and them talk about this Royal Reed thing and all of that, Mocha fly down and them go for him and it was so embarrassing and all of that stuff. If you do your crime, you do your time. That's my thing. You understand? No, these 3 or 4 assholes, you understand, who taxpayer money has been, people work so fucking hard. Overtime, all of them.
Back your Mario.
You understand? Overtime and all these things. I choose to use people hard earned money to fund campaign and I give them friends and say if you spend anywhere them want to spend it. Who the fuck
Guys,
is
like up the live, I'm not seeing a light.
Who is Dayton Campbell?
Algorithm and share.
And then you have people come on and back these people. Make it make sense.
Hold on there. Candy, you have the messages. I'm not talk about the video, the messages as in the screenshot.
I have them.
Never send a message. Never send a message between Rowe and Dayton Campbell. I'm going to put it on your screen for a second.
Yeah.
And the worst part about this, normally when them try to get the 2-tongue girl, them normally can get her. You understand? All of a sudden now them call this bitch and them can't get her. When them do get her, she says she can't talk about this right here now. You understand? And the worst thing about it, them come out and I try and mix my prime minister and them look dirty, start nasty slime. I mix my prime minister and corruption when they are the one that is corrupted. And I try put some local small mind Jamaican people who don't know nothing about politics and who don't know nothing. I put them up and I say, boy, government corrupt. When they are the one that is corrupt. Every goddamn mighty thing where PNP come say, and them are the one where literally I do them shit and them are blame government.
Hey Mario, morning. So, DME, I tell you to call out Chang, you see? Because Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, I woke up this morning and one of the messages I saw is Westmoreland Municipal Corporation is paying for the constituency office for the devil, Satan Campbell. That is another mix-up, right?
All right.
Classic and next mix-up, the Portmore Municipal Corporation is doing everything in their power to fix Jackson, stay along and Portmore not become a parish. So a beer mix-up a go on. A beer mix-up a go on. Beer mix-up. as it relates to the PNP municipal corporations.
Classic, repeat what you said.
Dayton Campbell, for him constituency office is being paid for by the rent is being paid for by the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Mama telling you something.
I'm gonna share that on my page. So if you know what this share section is, you can see it there.
I'm telling you something.
Classic, anything where you post, I repost it. Dimi, anything you post, I repost it. Lexi, anything you post, I repost them. Look at them. Everything.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, anything easy so you can fit this.
If Dayton Campbell, though in a central government, him not have no ties with
government at all, they about central, no government.
No, Mario, him not no ties with central government and him not no ties with the municipal.
When I argue with no PNP over here this man in a row,
him not a tie to central government and him not a tie to municipal council. How the hell Dayton Campbell unreached in the rotted cookie jar? Oh!
Then that Andrew talk about, man, then get a hole.
And look how much cookie man rob we gone with taxpayers' money. I said to I lose count.
You know, so the money they could have fixed a step. Yeah.
Over the opposition place, the leader.
To how much money miss me can't look, me lose count. Can they put up a picture?
Lexi.
Yes,
you know that.
Hold on, man, put it up.
You know that I've been hearing this rumor from last year that 30 million could not be accounted for out of the cases. See, the case municipal corporation. It's from last year they have been reported that 30 million could not be accounted for. So I don't know this thing they go on, but God no like ugly. God no like ugly, and this is just the smoke. There is a lot more to come. Lot more to come. But this is what I have to say for now. I'll keep on listening.
Hey, Mama telling you something, man. Oh, Dayton Campbell have no tie with central government and no tie to local government, and him and still reach in 2 freaking and them and 10 finger them still reaching at the damn cookie jar. $1 billion Mr. Deso? $450 million Mr. Deso?
But you know,
400 million Mr. Deso?
You know, I'm not cut you. Here, why I'm not cut you, Lexi? This $3 trillion classic, everybody with the pie. So, you use on the brain right now. And listen to me. Listen to my voice. The 100 odd people, listen to the voice. Listen to my voice. Check up the municipal corporation them in Jamaica. $1 billion miss out of St. Catherine. Check up between Manchester and Westmoreland, see if you don't get $1 billion. And check St. Mary and Portmore and the other one, right name? And see, and over. And see if you now get an $1 trillion. Check it up. Make we check them up and see how much money you are going to get. How much billions of dollars. These people are thieves.
See how when the prime minister put measures in place to no thief. People can't help themselves. Them just love poor people money, so. Them just love poor people money, so. I feel the rest of our life if you suffer under Uno Dayton Campbell. Mark Golding, I feel the rest of our life is supposed to carry poverty on our back. Don't know how we're going to feel with picnic them. After the rest of our life, we're seeing that this comes and don't know how to come out, don't know where the next meal will come from. We as young people can't own a car, can't buy a house because I want to reach the age 45, we still can't buy the house. No, come on, man, Jamaican people, no need for wake up. We no need for wake up. We no not get what we want. We no take it by force because the whole of we gang up and then them have to come down. Why can Dayton Campbell make a statement, scorch the earth? A military statement, scorch the earth, and we, the Jamaican people, cannot stand up for our rights. For no say, we have to defend ourselves. And we have to make sure say we money where we work so hard, blood, sweat, and tears. No go to criminal organization like them, because them are criminal. Wait a take uno for see say uno need to stand up, uno need to be patriotic, uno need to take out a couple page out of Marcus Garvey book. Oh, Dayton Campbell is not a MP, not a councillor, but yet still him under the central government, him under the municipal corporation money. Oh, every month is a new saga, new money missing. Every month is a new saga, new money missing.
And every month, like see January not done yet and a more money problem.
See there? Every 2 weeks started.
Well, 2025 start with a bang.
That cannot happen under my watch. So Tel Aviv people can hold to labor right, man. No make that happen, Bridget.
I live in Almond Town, you know, that's dance.
Yeah, but them something can't happen. Because when I come home there, the man say, but that's right. What? I heard that the people from Tel Aviv did switch one time. That cannot happen under my watch. So Tel Aviv people switch and hold to labor right, man. No make that happen, Bridget.
I live in Almond Town, you know, that's dance.
Yeah, but them.
Just a look for two something there, guys. Give me a minute.
This need prayer. And
JP for life. JP.
JP, the one who you have to play first. Play.
Are investigating whether public money from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KSAC, was used to finance the political campaign activities of some of its representatives, including constituency caretakers. This investigation appears to be a consequence of the fallout between the PNP and its former caretaker of Central Kingston, Lawrence Rowe. Nationwide News has seen and heard conversations involving Rowe, PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell, and the employee of the KCMC. Conversations raise serious questions about whether the PNP-controlled KCMC is using the tax dollars of Jamaicans to shore up support for political representation in its bid to help the PNP retake control of central government. Nationwide News has made several attempts over the last 3 days to provide Audrey and KCMC employee opportunities to charging the allegations. George Davis has this Nationwide News exclusive.
Nationwide news has seen a record of the conversations between Lawrence Rowe and the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. One particular conversation happened on December 22, 2024, and began at 7:06 p.m. Rowe, who at the time was the PNP's caretaker in central Kingston, wrote to Dr. Campbell, quote, "I am beginning to wonder if there's any sincerity towards winning this seat by KSMC. Let me tell you why." End quote. Rowe then explained to his general secretary that Christmas work was done in downtown Kingston, and he was only able to recommend 2 names to be engaged. Rowe complained that PNP caretakers in West Kingston and other areas were treated better. Rowe then complained that for the Christmas, the KSAMC only sent him $300,000, while the PNP leadership in Northwest St. Andrew received over $500,000. Rowe also lamented to Dayton Campbell that a senior official at the KCMC, who's also a prominent member of the PNP, was in central Kingston giving money to some comrades without notifying him. The PNP controls the KCMC. Dr. Campbell responded, telling Rowe that the monies were allocated strategically in light of the PNP's preparation for 2 by-elections.
I can tell you why that happened. That's because they put more money in the 2 divisions that where they have by-elections in. So they're going to have a by-election in Chancery, I'm going to have a by-election in Denhampton. So they put some more money in the 2 divisions that are going to have the by-elections.
Dr. Campbell then sought to reassure Lawrence Rowe that the PNP does indeed take seriously the job of winning Central Kingston in the next general election.
Brother, Central Kingston is a Muslim. Believe you me when I tell you, Central Kingston is a Muslim constituency. Everybody agrees. If we're going into government, which is our plan, we need Central Kingston. I don't know of nobody that says we can win it.
Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are probing the alleged use of monies for political purposes by the KSAMC leadership with the knowledge of the PNP Secretariat. Conversation between Rowe and an officer at the KSAMC, Audrey Smith-Facey. Smith-Facey served as PNP councillor for the Pienland Division in Southwest St. Andrew for 23 years. She currently serves on the administrative support team for Kingston's mayor and the chairman of the KSAMC, Andrew Swaby. Her conversation with Rowe appears to support Rowe's claim to Dr. Campbell that he was given $300,000 cash by the KSAMC. On December 17, 2024 at 7:16 p.m., Smith-Facey wrote to Rowe, quote, $300K, you determine what it is to be used for, end quote. Rowe responded, respect. And before closing out that part of the conversation, Smith-Facey told the then PNP caretaker, quote, note well, this is not for public knowledge, end quote.
Nationwide News.
You're not deaf. I don't know here.
What can go so?
Yeah, man.
Omar, them could have target them on town little more. Them can't get them on town.
Let have to buy some bullet and some gun to lock off the place. And some rum and boom. That
Them
never do
could-
no work. No work, that never do.
That them could have target them on town little more. Them not get them on town. And that's something we know for facts. That's something we know for facts. That's something we know for facts. Tom's gonna buy a good phone here.
You know, I just gone a while ago. My phone, something me off of the live, but you know, it's still a go on though.
And I bring to Senator Scott-Mottley, I could not have you on and not put this question to you. There are some serious allegations made to you, your party, relating to 15 million in resources being offered to a caretaker, Senate appointment, and a board appointment being offered for him to step aside. Are you concerned that your party, given the seriousness of this allegation, is yet to address the matter in a fulsome way.
Well, let me say first, it's a matter of who you choose to believe. There are people in the media who have chosen to believe what the former candidate has said. The leader, Mark Golden, has said no such offer was made. Certainly, I find it very challenging to believe that a candidate would have been offered $15 million to step aside. I've never heard of the PNP offering people money in that context. And in fact, they offer very little even for campaigning because a candidate is expected to raise their own funds. So that shocks me. I do not believe it. I do not believe it is true. And the fact that Lawrence has gone to the media in this kind of way that he has makes me very suspicious of his motive.
But a lot of people suspicious, though. But isn't it also suspicious, though, Senator Scott-Mottley, that your party issued, I would say, a paragraph, in essence indicating that the matter will be addressed at a time convenient to the party? Isn't this something that is so great that it should be addressed by the party immediately, putting forward the information to counter what a former candidate, or I should say caretaker, of your party alleged against your leader and other senior officials of your party? Shouldn't this be addressed immediately by your party?
I think the leader has said it's not true. He did not offer any money to Lawrence Rowe.
I beg to correct you there, Senator. I don't believe Mr. Golding has come outright and said it's not true. He's made comments to say that something was said that is not true, but he has never specifically named Lawrence in those comments, and he's not named the allegation in those comments.
Well, certainly in the meetings, not meetings, because in the conversations we have had subsequent, he has made it very clear.
So internally,
was it internally that those comments were made? The comments that you're making mention of.
Yes.
That discussed internally.
I was off with you, and I heard a clip at the meeting that was held last night where he said that there was no such offer made. So, and I was off with you that he had made it very clear from the outset that there was no such offer made.
But the release, though, Senator Scott-Mottley indicated, this is the release 3 days ago, the matter will be addressed at a time convenient to the party. Isn't that concerning? That the party, in essence, they did not see the importance of addressing the matter immediately there. And so they are telling the nation, a political party that is seeking to form government, is telling the nation that they will address this matter, which is considered serious, at a time convenient to the party?
You know, forgive me, but I'm not as tense as you are about it. We have certain processes in the party which we adhere to. It will come to the officers group, and at that time we will determine how it must be addressed. But I think the most important aspect of it for me is, did you offer any money to Lawrence Rowe? And that has been categorically denied.
Internally?
Yes, Senator. As Sanjay says, we in the media and the wider public has not been told that categorically. You're now informing us that that has been discussed internally in the party, but why not simply come out and say it?
And this evening, I heard the party leader making a speech in which he made it clear that it was not true.
Where was that speech made?
In Central Kingston last night.
And as I said, I listened to that presentation by Mr. Golding, and that's not what was said, Senator.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I heard on the clip. But let us go back to the principle. It needs to be cleared up. It needs to be cleared up quickly. The public is concerned about it. It is being referred to as a bribe or hush money. No. I think that a bribe and hush money terms are very strong. Yes. But I agree with you that if those terms are being bandied around about, then the matter should be dealt with alacrity. And I'm sure that very shortly, the public's view, the public's angst on it will be addressed by the party.
So you disagree then with that line in the release put forward by your party?
I don't say that I disagree because you see, our party operates.
But you just indicated that it's something that should be addressed expeditiously, and your party indicated that the matter will be addressed at a time convenient to the party. Yes.
Sanjay, please, respectfully, I respect what you are saying, but I'm not going to allow you to put any words in my mouth.
I'm not at all.
I am telling you.
No. Let me respond to that. 1 second. Let me respond to that.
Let me finish what I'm saying. I am not disagreeing with the statement which was made by the party. I am saying that listening to what you are saying and the public view, we must deal with that matter with alacrity. That does not mean that I'm disagreeing with the statement which was issued. That means that I've listened to what you have said. I've heard the concerns expressed, and I am responding to them. I am in no disagreement with my party on this issue. And when I am in disagreement with my party, I do not hesitate to express it.
Well, Sanjay, Senator Scott-Mottley, I'm getting a very angry look. We are well past the time that this interview should be terminated.
So sorry to have said that.
No, it's fine. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
That is Senator Donna Scott-Mottley, Opposition spokesperson on justice. So thank you so much for joining us, Senator. As always, it is a pleasure.
Senator.
What is liquidity? What is the word liquidity? PNP, I want to wickedest man this land here. You can't play with the movie here, you know. Can I tell you? But me say, all along, me dey pray. And one thing me worry about, are the buying of the vote. Because guess what?
But they can't buy no more vote now. Them get
No, hold on. You see, last year, we didn't have a clue.
no run the tape them if you not have them.
We go in the election fear last year. I mean, I tell you, say, if them buy so much vote last year and still did not get to control local government election, did not win it. Can just imagine if they never buy any, and I same thing they did. And Jamaica people just sit down and allow PNP to they abuse the country and abuse the rights. We need to step out now and a full time now. Full time now. We need to step out and let them know that this country belongs to Jamaican. It does not belong to PNP. It does not belong to GLP. It belongs to the people. And with what we are vying for is good representation, good policies that can take us out of poverty, take our children out of poverty, our grandchildren and the generation that is coming. That is what we are vying for, and that's the reason why we choose the Jamaica Labour Party, because we see that they are better in governance. They have the country interest at heart. I'm not gonna say that they are perfect, because there is no such thing on earth as perfect, because the Bible tells us only God alone himself perfect. But we cannot sit down and allow PNP to come into this country to bring our country worse than 80. This not look good. This not look good at all. This doesn't look good. And they have been doing it over the years. Even when PJ was in power, that's the same thing they did. And that's why they stay in the country so long. That's why they could get 3 consecutive to 4 terms, you have to say, in the country. Because of this corruption. And that is the reason why they adamant they do not want to help the government to fight crime. Because they benefit from crime. They supported crime. They benefit from crime. They do not want the government. They do not want to help the government to fight crime because they know what they are doing. But guess what? Them have one saying to say every day bucket they go well, one day the bottom have to drop out. And people will still have decent law-abiding citizens in this country. And we still have people who believe that there is a God, that is God-fearing. And because of that, me talk, they talk to God every day. Me say, God, we don't do no wickedness, We don't do no wicked son, we don't do no wickedness that we deserve to suffer on a PNP and that we deserve to go back to PNP. And what I must say this morning, that I'm feeling good, that it is not a JLP that is bringing out these things. And them own. And them own. And them own and bring them down. Glad for this. Yeah, man. So all of our eyes were closed.
Also, we should bring them
open.
But look how much scandal back to back. Now to break everything and disgusting.
And everything.
Hello?
And them start off the year.
Also, we should bring it out too. I hears me a call out say, if you have secret for them, put them out in a John public and send them to prison. Labor right back in the days is too scary. 2025, guys, labor right not scary no more. We have to expose everything. We have to expose them.
Good night, my brother. How are you?
And I think the best of mode. I don't know about you.
Well, if you're in the best of health, then that is all right.
Damon Crawford, I walk one in the parliament.
In the parliament or in the country?
Yeah, in the parliament, the country. What kind of walk one?
Well, I tell you already now. If
I'm going to come back to PNP can sit in.
Allow 63 people to lead them astray, something wrong with the 2.7 million people.
I mean the 3 million.
Yeah, the 3 million, if you want to say that.
Yeah, I do.
The 63 million people lead 3 million people astray. Something wrong.
So you're arguing tonight that 63
we have played jail
putting this country down a path of argue that more because I not understand where.
I'm saying that if 63 people who are the members of parliament are able to get away with things that people really don't agree with, then
because I'm listen what I say.
Because they have 3 million of us. So you have 3 million people who are being led astray and dissatisfied and disarmed and disrespected by 63 people, and somehow 3 million people cannot change that. How could that be?
But Senator Crawford, it could be argued that the only reason why you're talking this way is because you're not one of the 63.
You mean as it relates to salary? Well, that would be a reasonable argument if I was one who was inconsistent and constant. I'm not talking about a man's salary. I don't know their circumstances. I'm talking about a principle that would mean that the servant of the people should at least be concerned about the opinions of the people. At any time that you have a servant...
Repeat that. The servants of the people
should be concerned about the opinion of the people. That's the number one constraint for abuse of force.
JLP for life. JLP, can you find the video with Natalie rubbing out Dayton Campbell the other day with the pedophile thing? We need to hear it. I was looking for
all right. Yeah, we're going for it. Give me a minute.
Okay. Because we need everything about them today on the platform. Because we have to let it sink in.
My PNP calls this man.
What's that about PNP country? PNP country not there again.
say cultist enough now.
Oh.
Campbell, but tell us something, Dayton. You and this message is for Dayton Campbell, but tell us something, Dayton. You know in your heart, say this girl don't scared. Una not frighten me. No matter what una go come with, no matter what una go do, una can't frighten me. I used to become me a man somebody, me no response. I don't care when me talk cause me's a mad somebody. You understand? Love me dirty Dayton Campbell. You and the demons them where you walk with, the picnic demons them where you walk with. The look at underage demons them where you walk with. Love me. Me not no picnic demon a ride me. Cause me not sleep with children. Me not sleep with picnic. And a nice girl like me would have no reason to resort to children. You hear I tell you? Love me. You want me to tell you who you must go text it pan? Go text it pan the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Who report you to the FBI. Look here, don't me come out here contact you now. No me come out here contact you now, dirty boy. Go and text it on the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It look like say you're miserable. From there say you sleep with children, you're miserable. Look here, my mouth not a filter when I'm gonna trouble me, you know. My mouth not enough filter when I'm trouble me, because I walk and trouble people. I don't could have come with 99 lawsuits, me no response. Because I can't suppress my freedom of speech. Any opinion me have on politics, me love, me have voice it. Any scandal in the public, me go talk about it. None of you can chat to me. You hear I tell you? Go down pioneer and go pray. And that you figure do. You're miserable, you send blog, you make up fake page, you come like you want to and terrorize me. You can't taunt and terrorize me, you know? Because my family, I'm maroon, you know, you saw me black, me's a maroon. You can't taunt and terrorize me. You could have never taunt and terrorize me. Me and you already said somebody come in and pick the demon and ride me. Me not pick the demon and ride me. What the hell is wrong with you? Where you don't go text it from the JCF? Eh? Then what tell the media say no for report. Say the FBI is investigating you because they're still carrying on the investigation. Those who are planning to use it against you, they'll end on the tax on things I say, look, I'm telling them I'm business, you know. When time when you trouble me, I don't care. You hear I tell you? The JCF send the FBI to go investigate your data, and then you must go take set pan. Don't tell us that pan me got this thinking boy. You look so old. You look so mash up. You know so nice. You can't take a set pan me and get the best of me, you know. You can't do it. So me just want to make you know. You look a fake blogger them, and you look a fake profile them where you have a come follow me up. Don't block clip follow me up. Don't follow me up because any day me not take my pill them can't say me mad. I'm aware it as a badge of honor. Yes, me mad. Me mad, me a criminal, me a everything that is bad. But you know what? Me is not a pedophile. Me not sleep with people, me not catch up people yard, and me not beg people. You hear I tell you? You see the roof over my head? It's my own. The car out in my driveway is my own. No girl and a boy can step to me. You understand? I'm an independent woman. Where can tell me, say? You can't tell me nothing. You hear I tell you? When the FBI them didn't want to know about your love, I might do them come knock on. Don't make me talk, Dayton. Don't make me talk. You have to know, so the FBI them have all of the witness statement them against a dirty boy. From the America over 20 years, me and FBI never in a tanglings yet. Nobody can come knock on my door and come take out my pitney from out here because I'm a pedophile. You have been accused of sleeping with underage children. Get out of my face in the name of Jesus, dirty boy. What? You can't get no sex. Is that the problem? Is your eyes riding you? Because you're free. Because it's like say them turn you and one look a demon against yourself. What is it? You can't get no sex. No content no set for me, dirty boy. Because first of all, you can't have sex me because I don't sleep with man with their name mixed up with picnic.
Go buy one of the mannequin them where them have a sale in the sex shop them. Want me, I can't get no more local picnic for my tax so sitting here saying, yeah, come with your fake page. I have this little dirty stinking blogger when you're Washington Rodney, Steve Jabidan, and them little nasty dirty thinking people who can't show their real self on social media to contact to me. I'm tell them, you know, anytime they come after me, you me a come for. Me not give a shit about nothing. You could have come with 100 million lawsuit, me love. You can't tap me front talk. You can't tap me front talk. What is the problem? It's not me to write long letter to PNP executive and tell them about your this. Dirty boy, I don't know you. So I don't know who you sleep with. But the people them say so you stay. Don't make me bust it by you. Come move up on every social media and read out every one of the witness statement them against you. No business. You can't use no Jamaican, nothing at all to frighten me. None of that you can do, dirty boy. Let me tell you something. Dayton Campbell. You see the people them in a PNP, the MP them and all kind of something. You can't bully them in about me. You can't bully me. You can't bully me. When you come in a PNP with this Rise United, JLP, whatever tactic you come with. This intimidation something. Want to send out people to come character assassinate and frighten people and intimidate people. Let me tell you something. Me and Maroon, a girl or boy never beat me up yet. My fight. You tell her? No girl and a boy never step to me and succeed yet. So you see anything where you come with, you can't run me over. I'm surprised you don't understand that yet. No propaganda. No bully. No cyberbully. Can't chat to me. You think I'm afraid of you? I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. No boy, when FBI investigate for sleeping with underage children can't step to me. You hear tell you? No. I'm not talk when I go sir. Me tell you say one thing nobody can accuse me of is lying. Me not lie. And certain truth, certain people now go tell me because them know me who ball it out got true. Me not care. Go and go talk to the JCF boy. Go talk to the JCF who report your ass to the FBI and make them investigate in the diaspora. Go away. Allow me. The FBI is investigating you. The media they don't want to bust it because they were told by the police them, so they must not bust it because they might investigate you. Me not talk not the way I go so. Low blood cleat me, man. Me sick and tired of you now, man. With the blood cleat you can text it from afar. And me tell you if you go ramp up with Pitney, and every man name can call for them sitting there now. Why them not call Damian Crawford name on that? Go away, man. Dirty stinky. Me don't know. You're a cursed person. You're the worst doctor in Jamaica. You could even look after my dog. Where dead and gone. I will nasty up, you know. You better call in them dirty blogger there, dirty boy. Allow me with your fake profile, them. You think I'm an idiot? You can't run me off of this. And you can't get the best of me. And you can't stop me from talk. And you can't pay no blogger to come to me. Come on, nasty you up. You hear me tell you? I will limb you up, Dayton Campbell. I'm not frightened for you, I'm not afraid of you. You could have 50, 100 liar. I'm not afraid of none of you. I'm Maroon. I'm not run from war. I'm not die in a war. Remember say I only come trouble me first, you know. Remember when you see me out here good a blog how much years now, I'm not trouble people, you know. And no dirty stinking Rise United campaign. No, about me, you know. But you know, come out here, I want to fabricate all kind of things, I want to talk all kind of things. The last thing I want to talk, I'm here started you. In the Rice camp, I do all of the nastiness, them, and nobody not to guess about that, because he's a nasty man. Nasty man in every way. Dirty stinking Dayton Campbell. People one time when you see me come and check on the pit them and run.
That's it, folks.
Westmoreland and take up on the picnic them and run.
Hold on, give me a piece of the mic there. Lexi, do me a favor, you're Philippian. Me order the fake pum pum for Dayton Campbell. So if you not know him address, just give me. I donate it to him.
Where you come name for Sams?
No pedophile address. Me not mix up with pedophile. Don't come to me with that.
No, sir. Pedophile lead for go down.
So I never hear it.
Man, whether talk or ago, I can ask her. You want
Yeah, man,
advice not?
Yeah, man, me even send it.
And the boss, Rich is here, that's why I'm losing seat.
You're saying I work with KFC, you know.
Finger licking good.
KFC
Kids meal.
Finger licking.
Kids meal. Remember, see a kids meal in I think you catch them.
Hey.
Say.
You make my mother laugh?
You know they work.
Lexi do that work.
Who just asked that?
Every time I look on it, I play it. Me no care.
Who just asked that?
Message is for Dayton Campbell. You know when I
just be nice, man.
I'm scared. You're not frighten me. No matter what you're not gonna come with, no matter what you're not gonna do, you can't frighten me. Just to become me a mad somebody, me no response. I don't care what me talk because he's a mad somebody. You understand? Allow me dirty Dayton Campbell. You are the demons them where you walk with, the picnic demons them where you walk with. The local underage demons them where you walk with. Allow me. Me not on a picnic demon a ride me. Come not sleep with children. Me not sleep with picnic. And a nice girl like me would have no reason to resort to children. You hear I tell you? Allow me. You want me to tell you who you must go text set pan? Go text set pan the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Who report you to the FBI. Look here, no, me come out here contact you now. No, me come out here contact you, dirty boy. Go and text it on the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You look like say you're miserable. From there say you sleep with children, you're miserable. Look here, my mouth not a filter when I'm gonna trouble me, you know. My mouth not enough filter when you're trouble me, because I walk and trouble people. I don't know, could have come with 99 lawsuit, me no response. Because I can't suppress my freedom of speech. Any opinion me have on politics, me love, me have voice it. Any scandal in the public, me will talk about it. None of you can talk to me. You hear I tell you? Go down pioneer and go pray. And that's what you go do. You're miserable, you send blogger, you make up fake page, you come like you want to and terrorize me. You can't taunt and terrorize me, you know. Because my family, I'm maroon, you know, you saw me black, me's a maroon. You can't taunt and terrorize me. You could have never taunt and terrorize me. Me know you want to defend somebody because me not on a picnic demon a ride me. Me not on a picnic demon a ride me. What the hell is wrong with you? We don't go text it from the JCF. Then what tell the media say no for report. Say the FBI is investigating you because they're still carrying on the investigation. Those who are planning to use it against you, they'll end on the talk on things I say, no, come and tell them I'm business, you know. One time when you trouble me, I don't care. Yeah, I tell you. The JCF send the FBI to go investigate your data, and then you must go take set pan. Don't tell us set pan me dirty stinking boy. You look so old. You look so mash up. You look so nice. You can't take a set pan me and get the best of me, you know. You can't do it. So I just want to make you know. You look a fake blogger them, you look a fake profile them where you have a go follow me up. Don't take my pill them kind of say me mad. I'm aware it as a badge of honor. Yes, me mad. Me mad, me a criminal, me a everything that is bad. But you know what? Me is not a pedophile. Me not sleep with people, me not catch up people yard, and me not beg people. You hear I tell you? You see the roof over my head? It's my own. The driveway is my own. No girl and no boy can step to me. You understand? Because I'm an independent woman. Where can't tell me, say? You can't tell me nothing. You hear I tell you? When the FBI them did want to know about your love, I might do them come knock on. Don't make me talk, dear Tan. Don't make me talk. You have to know, so the FBI them have all of the witness statement them against a dirty boy. From the America over 20 a year, me and FBI never in a tanglings yet. Nobody can come knock on my door and come take out my pitney from out here because me a pedophile. You have been accused of sleeping with underage children. Get out of my face in the name of Jesus, dirty boy. What? You can't get no sex, is that the problem? Is your eyelids riding you? Because you're free. Because it's like say them turn you and want to look a demon against yourself. Hmm? What is it? You can't get no sex. No content no sex for me, dirty boy. Because first of all, you can't have sex me because I don't sleep with man with then you mix up with pitney. Go buy one of the mannequin them where them have a sale in the sex shop them. One, you can't get no more look a pitney for my top so serious. Yeah, come with your fake page. I have this little dirty stinking blogger when you're Washington Rodney, Steve Gabidan, and them little nasty dirty thinking people who can't show their real self on social media to come chat to me. I'm tell
That
them,
man should have got prison.
You know me a comfort.
Prison too good for that man.
You could have come with 100 million last week, my love. You can't tap me from talk. You can't tap me from talk. What is the problem? It's not me did write long letter to PNP executive and tell them about your deeds. Don't you boy, I mean I know you. So I don't know who you sleep with. But the people the boss it by you. Every social media, every one of the witness statement them against you have business.
Hold on there, Ross, you know. Tina.
You should send that man to prison.
Tina.
The parents should have sent him to prison.
Tina.
Why?
Unless the parents agree with it.
Let me tell you something. Dayton Campbell. You see the people them in a PNP, the MP them and all kind of something. You can't bully them in about me.
Boy.
You can't bully me.
Tina.
Can't bully me. When you come in a PNP with this Rise United, JLP, whatever tactic you come with. This intimidation something. You want to send out people to come character assassinate and frighten the people and intimidate people. Let me tell you something. Me and my own. Girl or boy never beat me up yet. My fight. You tell you? No girl and a boy never stepped to me and succeed yet. Is there anything where you come with? You can't run me over. I'm surprised that you don't understand that yet. No propaganda. No bullying. No cyberbullying. Can't chat to me. You think I'm afraid of you? I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. No boy, when FBI investigate for sleeping with underage children can't step to me. You hear I tell you? No. I tell you to say one thing nobody can accuse me of is lying. Me not lie.
Internet gone down.
You're not going to tell me because them know me about it or true. Me not care. Go and go talk to the JCF boy. Talk to the JCF who report your ass to the FBI. I'm investigating at the diaspora. Go away. Allow me. The FBI is investigating you. The media, they don't want to bust it because they were told by the police them so they must not bust it. Yo, me not talk nothing whether I bust so. Low blood cleat me, man. I'm sick and tired of you now, man. With the blood cleat, you can text it from afar. I'm telling you, fuck with Pitney. And every man you can call upon there sitting there now. Why them not call Damien Craft? Poor man, dirty stinky. I don't know. You're a cursed person. You're the worst doctor in Jamaica. You couldn't even look after my dog when they done gone. I will nasty up, you know. You better call in them dirty blogger there, no dirty boy. Allow me with your fake profile, you think so me an idiot? You can't run me off of this. And you can't get the best of me. And you can't stop from talk. And you can't pay no blogger to come to me. I'm going to nasty you up. You hear me tell you? I will link you up, Dayton Campbell. I'm not afraid of you. You could have 50 liar. You're not afraid of none of you. You're maroon. I'm not run from war. I'm not die in a war. Remember, say, I want to come trouble me first, you know. I want to see the out of good blog how much years now. I'm not trouble people, you know. Who no and no dirty thing campaign. No, about me, you know. But you look out here, I want to fabricate all kind of things. I want to talk all kind of things. The last thing I want to talk, I'm here saying you in the rice camp and do all of the nasty with them. And nobody not forget about that because he's a nasty man. Nasty man in every way. What is people want to see them, they want to fit them around.
Take your kids and flee.
They attack Kimbo Lawrence, you make Kimbo may have to address him.
I'm talking about internet now.
Yeah, man, they attack Kimbo Lawrence too. Kimbo may have to work him up there.
If you answer the phone, the phone them need to turn on now. It's 9:20 in Jamaica. The internet now work. Let me put up around Rose this one. Hello, the internet. Internet gone down.
Yeah, morning. Hold on. We're hearing you.
Hello.
Almina. Good day, morning. I'm just saying this, that we need to start calling the radio station and ask for the resignation of Dayton Campbell from the EOJ board and the resignation of Mayor Swaby.
Is he, excuse me, is he on the board or he's on the Electoral Commission?
We can't just do this. It's not just TikTok alone. And
he's an Electoral Commission.
WhatsApp group, right? We need to put it out there because
Dayton Campbell is the one that sit down on the board. And that is a conflict of interest, and we'll be calling for him to be removed from that board. You're not supposed to be on and none at all. Nobody here the public official supposed to sit down on that board.
But I trust them. We need.
He shouldn't be there in the first place, and he need to be removed from our fight.
No, it is not a.
No, so no see.
Nathaniel, stop. That is not correct. That is not correct, Nathaniel. Okay. You usually have 2 PNP and 2 JLP. So what I'm saying is that we should call the radio stations, all of them, target RJR, target nationwide, and call for these, speak up about what is happening, because the traditional media is not going to carry certain details. It's only nationwide that carry it, right? And we should also target certain lives as well, not just our lives. We must go on and what do they call it? Some live. I know a guy now in Manchester is asking for people to come on his live. He's for the party, the JLP, and he was asking me to come over there this morning. But we need some other people to come over there too. We need to target life.
What's the name
like
of his
so
life? What's the name of his life?
His name again. His name must be One Chop Lord. Yeah, I was there. We can call Emily Shields. Call. We need to talk about it. That is all.
Okay. It's sad. Can you imagine if what has been done was done by the JLP? The country turn over when you hear them.
Hello. So I'm willing to buy people credit if they want credit. Be serious about this. If you want credit for call, me will send it. Call. I mean, no, so me have to go listen to the radio and hear me hear my call.
Okay.
With public money from the Municipal Corporation, the KSAMC was used to finance the political campaign. This is some of its representatives, including constituency caretakers. This investigation appears to be a consequence of the fallout between the PNP and its former caretaker of Central Kingston, Lawrence Rowe. Nationwide News has seen and heard conversations involving Rowe, PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell, and an employee of the KSAMC. The conversation raised serious questions about whether the PNP-controlled KSAMC is using the tax dollars of Jamaicans to shore up support for political representatives in its bid to help the PNP retake control of central government. Nationwide News has made several attempts over the last 3 days to provide Dr. Campbell, Lawrence Rowe, and the KSAMC employee opportunities to respond to the allegations. George Davis has this Nationwide News exclusive.
Nationwide News has seen a record of the conversations between Lawrence Rowe and the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. One particular conversation happened on December 22, 2024, and it began at 7:06 p.m. Rowe, who at the time was the PNP's caretaker in Central Kingston, wrote to Dr. Campbell, quote, "I am beginning to wonder if there's any sincerity towards winning the seat by KSAMC. Let me tell you why." End quote. Rowe then explained to his General Secretary that Christmas work was done in downtown Kingston and he was only able to recommend 2 names to be engaged. Rowe complained that PNP caretakers in West Kingston and other areas were treated better. Rowe then complained that for the Christmas, the KSAMC only sent him $300,000, while the PNP leadership in Northwest St. Andrew received over $500,000. Rowe also lamented to Dayton Campbell that a senior official at the KSAMC, who's also a prominent member of the PNP, was in Central Kingston giving money to some comrades without notifying him. The PNP controls the KSAMC. Dr. Campbell responded, telling Rowe that the monies were allocated strategically in light of the PNP's preparation for 2 by-elections.
I'll tell you why that happened. That's because they put more money in the 2 divisions that we're going to have by-elections. So they're going to have a by-election in Chancery, I'm going to have a by-election in Denafton. So they put some more money in the 2 divisions that are going to have the by-elections.
Dr. Campbell then sought to reassure Lawrence Rowe that the PNP does indeed take seriously the job of winning Central Kingston in the next general election.
Brother, Central Kingston is a Muslim. Believe you me when I tell you, Central Kingston is a Muslim constituency. Everybody agrees. If you're going into government, which is our plan, we need Central Kingston. I don't know nobody that's going to win.
Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are probing the alleged use of monies for political purposes by the KSAMC leadership with the knowledge of the PNP Secretariat. It's understood that the probe is partly based on claims that several PNP representatives were contacted and told to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars from the KSAMC to use however they deem fit. Our news center has also seen a conversation between Rowe and an officer at the KSAMC, Audrey Smith-Facey. Smith-Facey served as PNP councillor for the Painland Division in Southwest St. Andrew for 23 years. Currently serves on the administrative support team for Kingston's mayor and the chairman of the KSAMC, Andrew Swaby. Her conversation with Rowe appears to support Rowe's claim to Dr. Campbell that he was given $300,000 cash by the KSAMC. On December 15, 2024, 7:16 p.m., Smith-Facey wrote to Rowe, $100K. You determine what it is to be used for. End quote. Rowe responded, respect. And before closing out that part of the conversation, Smith-Facey told him, quote, this is not for public knowledge. End quote. George Davis for Nationwide News.
Meanwhile, our news center has been making several attempts to get an on-the-record response from the people involved for inclusion into our report. Here is what has the details of our extensive efforts to get a comment from the leadership of the People's National Party.
We called Dr. Dayton Campbell's mobile phone 7 times between Tuesday and Wednesday to afford him the opportunity to respond to the matter. He was called 5 times between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Tuesday, January 28. On the 5th occasion, he answered the phone but refused to give us a response on the record. We attempted to contact him a further 3 times on Wednesday, January 29. Those calls were placed between 2 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. All 3 calls went to voicemail. On Wednesday evening, Dr. Campbell called our deputy editor, George Davis, for 39 minutes. He was asked repeatedly to provide an on-the-record response to the issues raised for inclusion in the report. Dr. Campbell steadfastly refused, saying he would no longer be commenting publicly on any matter concerning Lawrence Rowe. At the end of the conversation, which began at 5:22 p.m., entertain a request for an official comment on the phone for 39 minutes. We can't during the conversation because he was adamant that he was off the record. His discussions with Davis was the second off-the-record conversation with our news center. On Tuesday, January 28, he spoke with Ricardo Brooks for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. He also refused our request then to go on the record. Kingston's Mayor Andrew Swaby was called 7 times between Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. 4 calls were placed to his mobile phone on Tuesday between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Another 3 calls were placed to his mobile phone on Wednesday between 2 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. All calls went to voicemail. Councillor Facey was contacted 11 times between Tuesday and Thursday. None of the calls were answered. Messages were left with both Facey and Mayor Swaby asking for a return call in relation to the story being pursued. We also attempted to contact Lawrence Rowe by telephone multiple times over the past 3 days. His phone did not even ring. Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News. And now.
Dayton, go answer your phone, dirty Dayton. Go look work. No come and find me, that dirty junker, go look work. Look work, man. Them a hide. Them a cook up something for come with.
I got them a do them own try to see what them can cook up to tell the public.
Yes, way.
No want hear, I know who want hear from. We don't want hear nothing later.
Dayton in the garden hiding.
Look there. The year just started.
It's what I hear and Bamba ye. Listen, my man. It's February we start tomorrow, going into March. Nothing gonna see nothing yet. Just go on with this note in the year wave, man.
Yeah, man, more to drop, man.
Yeah, man, more go drop, man. Hey, a long time corruption for come out of Jamaica, you know. And I them are the corruption, you know. I them are the hindrance to Jamaica, you know, where Jamaica can't move forward, you know. Or every time Jamaica for go forward, it take a million step backward because of them, you know. And yeah, me with Lexi ask a question, say when them are go wake up. You have a half a Jamaican, all when time God a come for the world, and them still not go wake up. Yeah? We don't have to try wait upon the younger look a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old and condition them in a way that them can think and have when them moral ethics about them and common sense about them. Because we can't save the old dinosaur them, you know. The one them in them 40s and 50s, you know, and 60s and 70s, you know. We can't save them there, you know. So we have to start with the younger generation and try condition for them mind to think with a more conscientious way of life. I know say morals is morals and slackness is slackness and nastiness is nastiness. We have to condition the younger generation them now because you have a set of Jamaican, you know. No matter what you try to show them, you know, bandul and corruption in them DNA, you know. And you can't switch them from that, you know, and that them youth and that them generation upon generation come and used to, you know. So we have to just try to save who we can save. Because you have the foolish Ethiopian them, you know. They just like you have the virgin them, you know, 10 virgins, you know, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish, you know. And you have the yard slave and you have the house slave, you know. So we have to look on it on the way there, you know. And you have well independent mind thinking people, and you have people who don't think, they just want where they name the people for mind them and take care of them. That's why we embrace a culture where we enable people, where people want people to take care of them, or people entitled to take care of them. We don't create a nation of people, you know. Because when you have your picnic reach 19, 20, 30, you have big old man in your house. Where am I doing in your house?
Go look. Move out and go look work.
We go leave out and go look work. And that's why you see them come and they look a 72-year-old woman where they not watch it. The woman spend all her years in America or whichever she did in England or whatsoever or Canada and come back home now for inherit or spoils. Where them do watch her because she have 2 cars park up in her yard and she got hardware go spend some money. Why Jamaican, the workless set of Jamaicans, I shouldn't call Jamaicans, behave them way they so. They don't like to go work or they don't like if feel appreciated when they have them one or work hard to get them one things. Why the half of people that support the party there? Make Michael Manley and Norman Manley trick them and condition them the way they say people must take care of them. And that is why you see them have so much Batman and Sodomite over there, you know. Because that's what them teach them one for do, you know. Because if me a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, me want go look at work, you know, I want something to start for my future, you know, because when my parents have, you know, for them one that, you know, blessed is the child that have it his own, you know. And we have to start look for our culture seriously going into the next 20 years or the next 40 years, you know.
After work.
We have to change out our culture, you know. And have some people
work. After work because them parents soon dead.
Them after work and them parents are got dead. They think your parents are gonna come get up every day and take care of you.
My inner parents have. So them not after work, them just sit down and wait for them to dead.
And some of them look careless girl them man. Them need to start take up man where them see get up and go to work so them can instill that they pick them to that they pick them now say, yo, I come and say daddy I go to work, you know. I'm come and say mommy I go to work, you know. I'm come and say mommy I do this as a woman, you know. So me have to embrace that, you know. No for them not teach the moral principle to them picking them more days, you know. They pick them and grow themselves. Cause mama gonna dance and daddy gonna dance. Daddy gone on the so gone fool on the look 19-year-old or the look 20-year-old. Some of them they look 14-year-old on the corner, you know. We have to start talking about them serious issues in our country, you know, and get them out of our country, you know. if we want to move or teach the next generation or something different, you know. Because a lot of people think that we have a vibrant culture, you know. We don't have a vibrant culture. When all of them nastiness there, when I look man and molest a little girl who are 13, 12-year-old, and nobody no want to talk or send him out or put him on the square and throw some tie up on that. I make bonfire out of it. Them things that we need to talk about the things that we put the country down, make the country look like say it wasn't a great nation 50 years ago. All of a sudden, just 10 years or 20 years ago, Jamaica just lose our life valley because of some little shit in a plate. We just lose the culture, so lose everything, so just because that's what 20 in the 1920s. No, the 1920s mean 2020. The year 2000, we just lose all our face value and all our principle and all our dignity where we stand for. No man, we have to get it together now, man. And start talk out on them serious issue here. We have to start condition the next generation to think with critical thinking. We lack that as a nation. Somebody else can say something, you know. Which one me I go now? Miss my turn.
PNPism is real, man.
Same so Sanja. Come on up them big spliff and drink up their NSC. My God.
And we have time now for start speak out. And like one time, you know, when Labour right covered for talk, you know, Labour right becomes so vigored. We become so bold. And we are keep up Jamaica, you know. And we are the patriotic Jamaicans, you know. If them the half there, you know, them the half don't mind Jamaica come like Haiti, you know. Lawlessness, you know, and immorality take over, you know. And that them feed off, you know. Corruption, you know. So we call ourselves the Jamaica Labour Party people. If I never have we no morals on the day in Jamaica, and we are keep up Jamaica. That's why every day me proud, me have the common sense and the dignity to say, all right then, a Jamaica Labour Party my thing there now. Every day me feel proud. I emulate that. Because I know say me's a patriotic person. Me's not a sellout. I'm a very conscientiously say that without no fear and no apology. I'm proud to be a Labour right. And you have a proud to be a Labour right, and you have a proud to be a patriotic Jamaican, and you have a proud to be a Jamaican, to be a Labour right. And you have to stand up for equal rights and justice. And that is where all Labour right do, stand up for justice. You know, you're the first thing, stand up to the bell when you hear the freedom bell ring. You listen to it to a motto. Or a pledge when we call to assemble. And know the significance of that. Anyway, a bell ring, you know, it means liberation, you know, and freedom, you know. And you see where we use a bell to liberate people. It's like justice all. Everything where a bell associate itself with, it stands for justice.
Unknown.
I pull over again, may talk a little bit more. But I drive right here now.
Unknown. So request the box and answer. You're disconnected in. Crafty one. Morning, sweetheart. Oh, this man. Nathaniel.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Oh, sorry, I was changing jobs, so I'm just off one and going on the next one now. So okay, so what I'm saying, right?
9:44 in Kingston.
Yeah, Nathaniel. Wait there. I need to ask you something. Wait there.
Happy New Year. Which
Happy New Year.
307. 307? Yeah. Yes, guys. So what I was saying, I was listening nationwide this morning, and George was saying like so much people is saying they should have never report that because that's not news, right? Say that's not news and they should have never reported. I mean, that's not news. That's important news. You understand me? And they're saying that's not news, so they shouldn't report it. So they're mad, like a lot of people mad with nationwide. And if you listen, like
nationwide, Lawrence Rowe send the team them too.
That's why they're mad, because remember they don't like nationwide. You understand? They don't like nationwide, and that's why they're mad. And see, another thing, if you listen to the interview with the voice note with Lawrence Rowe and Steve Mcgregor, you hear what he said? He built those men. That means Peter Bunting, Mark Golden, Dayton Campbell, all of them, he said he built them. So he have all kind of secret for them. Because Dayton said he tell George he will not comment on anything Lawrence Rowe said. That's what he said. That's what he said. So he is not sure what Lawrence Rowe have. You understand? Yep. But right now we should be calling. We should be out there calling, because if it was JLP, trust me, there'd be a press conference right now. But Apka gonna give his Senate thing this morning. I hope he had this to it. I hope Apka had this part to it this morning, because I think 10:30 he's gonna give his Senate presentation. Apka fix end this. So I hope he had this part to it today. Trust me. That's what I'm saying all morning this morning. But oh shit.
Because and the port at the ECJ. Say that the ECJ don't have Mr. Dayton Campbell removed from the board. It is a conflict of interest that public official being running the public office and seated on the very same board that is supposed to oversee a political purpose. It is a conflict of interest that we call on the board to have him be removed with immediate effect. And we want to see by 12 o'clock midday today that all of them resignation that have been sent in. We call on me to step aside with immediate effect. We call on the council of Rowe Clarendon to tender her resignation with immediate effect. And I'm calling on all 11 councils from the Jamaican Labour Party to call on those people to have them to tender their resignation and bring a no confident motion to any meeting at all that is being kept by the Kingston and the Municipal Corporation, and let them know they cannot continue with Mayor Swaby and the council from the Plainland Division. They're not going to sit with any criminal. The time it come now to apply pressure. We can't sit down and allow them get away with this. The call and the communication unit. Marlon, Morgan and Kelly Mark and the team. What is happening? How come the press conference to run this man to call what those people? This is the perfect opportunity.
Nathaniel, this is the time where you're supposed to use the terminology time come. This is why time come.
Time come.
The
come for corruption, clean up and purge out of Jamaica.
Leader because he's running a corrupt institution against the people of Jamaica. So in the opposition leader and his people being robbing from the coppers of the people. And when he done him have the guts to come and public about integrity.
Huh? Yeah, man, time have to come, man. Time have to come now. For them come down. Them for come down, man. Corruption has become so blunt, not in a Jamaica, that is barefaced. Them take it as them want fit for do. Them just play with corruption in our face because to them know say the people that back corruption, you know. So them just play with it in our face and say, look, we can't do nothing with it. We can't do what we want. Jamaica is our country, because that them used to say, no. So time come for Jamaican people condition their mind and know, say no to corruption. Say no to bandolo. Say no to this, say no to that. Say yes to better governance. Say yes, we want a future for our children. Time come for them thing there. Time come for the thing. Time come for have principle. Time come for have morals. At that time come final.
When Daniel for justice, they were not there. Daniel Arthur were not there. We are watching like a hawk.
Time come for corrupt politician go to prison. Yes, time come.
Time has come. These men did jail for what they have done to the people of Jamaica and refusing the people of Jamaica the use of their taxpayer dollars to develop the country and to better the citizens' life.
Time come for stop doing the public purpose. And thief trillions and billions of dollars.
Agenda not tell them to take taxpayer dollars to do as they like. We can't go so.
Time come for them thing. The time come for changes. Time come for immorality, stamp out of Jamaica. Time come. That's enough for time come too. Time come for the love of yourself. Time come for the love good things. Time come for the think. And that's enough for use time come for. Instead of make this little white boy come from England and come and tell him about time come. I'm not telling him say time come for no have sense. Time come for we go to some comb sense in our head. Or we use something and open the head and put sense in it. Time come for them things there. And that time come for. Time come for when you stop work with these two things, these two agenda where has been set in the back decades and decades. Belly full and in front of no. Time come for to change them things there. Time come for to stop sit down on corner and wait for politician to come go to something and go to a thing. Time come. Time come for to stop shit in a bag and throw over light posts. Time come for no one good water, no one good governance. At that time come for.
The municipality is corrupt under your money to corrupt the municipality, Mr. Swaby. You cannot continue in that duty. We can't and you step aside, you need to tender your resignation. You go that the time come for you move up. Because you cannot continue in those capacity. You mean robbing for the purpose of the people. You know, stealing taxpayers' money. And when you're done, you don't have integrity.
Time come for that man when him the Trevor man Rowe to step down. Time come for all government agency purge. Man, at that time come for man. Time comes so we're tired of uno vampire, uno blood sucking germs. Morning.
Hi.
Hey guys, I just reached so I'm gonna jump down here. Let me go and listen still. Alright, yeah man. Labour Right TV, bless up yourselves.
The time come for these people to be hold accountable, the people. He cannot continue in that position. Because now the board of the ECJ to have Mr. Campbell be removed. He cannot continue in that position. The time has come. The people to be arrested and charged for this act they have been carrying out on the poor people of Jamaica. The people that have a leader that is running to the highest office in the land, and him and his associates them is robbing for the coppers of the country. Then they're in opposition and they're stealing money from the coppers of the country. What is going to happen if they ever get a chance to lead the country? Labour Right TV had Elamir there for me there. Labour Right TV had Elamir. Send a request with that. Candy. Candy. And Elamir the Candy. We can't have a corrupt leader. I run to the office of the land and spend them and rob the coppers of the country. It can't work.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Morning. Morning. I know that I am on here, but definitely it is not just the politics I just need to discuss. I mean, know that other people might be observing and discussed about certain behavior of us, because I don't really come up into box, because being in box, it is a tug of war, it's a disrespect, and a lot of things are happening. But we as Labour Right, I think it is time for us to sit down and examine ourselves and see where we want to go, why we want to be in politics, why do we want to help the government to be in power at this time. These are some of the things we think we should sit down and consider. Because sometimes in the mornings, whenever, or any time of the day when there is a program starting, there is always some disruption, disrespectful behavior, name calling and stuff like that, which is very much unhealthy. And these things will spew some people back into their own family life as well. Sometimes the family life is brought on this platform as well. I think we as adults, we need to control ourselves, behave in a manner in which we think that it is best for ourselves and the organization, which is JLP organization. There are a lot of onlookers that are sometimes on the For You page. They are taping us, they are listening to conversations, or they are taking it out. It is very unhealthy. And I'm asking moderators to control the programs. Let the program remain smooth. And if possible, if you can play something to motivate the people before it comes on to this, because maybe some people are coming on it, they have their baggage carrying with them. And whenever they come up on the platform, these are some of the things that they spew over and cause disruption in the group. That is just why I come up here to say that, nothing else in relation to politics. I think this is bothering me for a very long time, you know, listening and hearing people. And it is really a troublesome moment.
Listen, you know what, with Jamaican people,
just call and tell to go back to public business.
That is just it. And I'm just, you can go back to your politics and take me down. I'm not discussing it any further. All right?
Listen, you see you Jamaican people, There's a time and a place for everything. And this is the time and the place where people must stop, hush up and go on like them too decent. Politics is not a nice thing, you know. Politics is a thing where you have to put things in perspective and make people learn. Because you have some Jamaicans who seriously don't have no morals. They're not going nowhere. You live in Jamaica, we are Jamaican. Our culture set out. Is it something that most of us can be proud of? Is it something that we can be proud of? So what you're saying, yes, you have some aspects in it, but when it comes to the truth don't have no friend, you know. It go a bed with anybody, you know. The truth is raw, it is unconditionally unbiased. So if we are cause out the germs, them and not tell them to them to come down, why is it that we're not supposed to call them out? Why is it that we're supposed to sweep things and pretty up things and sugarcoat up things in this country all the while? We need to wake up as a nation. Wake up. Some family structure in Jamaica, it is deplorable. It is the state soul. So we have to talk about them issue there. What stifle the country for decades upon decades. We can't allow them things to continue. Man and molest with a 13-year-old pitney. So we have to talk about them things there. We always talk like everything pretty and dandy. Go on, when I go, man, if you don't know when I talk, say, yeah, man. If you go on, man.
Let me tell you something. All right, so the year in review, I want to send some people on a discuss it
Philippine.
on the live. We know we are discussing corruption, them and whatever. We not take we foot off of the neck, but we have the year in review as well. And when we discuss the year in review, we don't need PNP on the line for that. We have to keep focus on as it relates to them scandal. We not just make them stay in a comment and ask whatever. We have to stay focused.
Exactly. We are going to run through, you know.
They make cuss each other. Well,
no, we are independent people, you know, so that's a part of the problem. Everybody independent, so we tend for one halfway agenda.
And live
Yeah,
better.
man. Yeah, man. All right.
Do you have anything to say?
How long this would take with you carry through after planning?
I don't know. It would have to be discussed. I don't know. If we do it on TikTok, it's going to take longer because I can't call on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah. But we could do the WhatsApp group. I'm glad the classic raised that because I have it in mind long time, you know. But as I say, you have to spend. You're not have to give nobody no money. You just spend your own money because you have to do. You choose where you want to put out. Or we can come together and organize it and then you do whatever. So you not send nobody nothing. Nobody not access to nothing. You have to use your own funds and do whatever.
Jamaica first, you know, and then we are labor right, you know. So even if we have to send somebody money, that not nothing to do, because we are doing it for our word, because
No,
of certain
we
things.
just I said that
Yeah,
particular
man.
man, I understand that
Mhm.
particular thing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We discussing how we can help the workers.
Mhm.
We don't have a problem with that. Because, you know,
Yeah.
no wrong if you want help you send one worker want $5,000 because they might work on the road, they need food,
Nothing
they
wrong
need
with that.
water. And just for the service because it's volunteer. Yeah. So nothing wrong with that. And they might do it every day. So yeah, you help out if you can. Mhm. We have to just be united, guys, and keep focused. A serious time now. Understand.
Guys, I'm going on the road, so I've come to the end of my life.
It's just John.
By the car Jarats, these are white family. How did they get so much land in Jamaica? And you now gonna come and question the government for giving poor Jamaicans who have no
So what them for them land in at least land, you know? So when them never own a piece of land and just permission they get.
understand? No way of owning a house. And you're gonna question when a 70-odd-year-old man, the blind man, the woman will have 5 picnic where they sleep in a something there. You want us, but you have never questioned Pat Moore, who is building 10 by 10 plyboard house and also a pit latrine outside. You have never questioned that concept. You have never questioned when Danai Williams stole $451 million for poor people house. You have never questioned that. And now Danai Williams is back into politics. His daughter is now into politics. If Danai Williams' daughter is into politics, Danai Williams is into contract again. The Dons are back. And I've never heard any of you people talk about that. Thank you, Casco, Operation Pride. Until this day, it is still in court. $451 million is missing. PJ Pakistan administration was to write off $2 billion off. $2 billion off. And until now, they cannot give an account for $451 million. But yet still, you're going to question, is it a good use of money to give poor people? A poor blind man, or a poor 83-year-old woman, or a mother of 6, or a daughter or mother who the mother cannot help herself.
The mother completely almost terminally ill with that situation, you know.
Exactly. And you're gonna come out and wonder if it's West. When Portia Simpson they bail out a mini. We never hear nobody question that. When how much money in tech National Housing Trust money she take and bail out a mini. National Housing Trust money was supposed to build house for poor people. For Jamaican, not poor people, Jamaican, because the middle class pay into it too. National Housing Trust money used and bail out a personal friend of the PNP. Never hear no civil society come out and talk about it. Absolutely none of them. And this morning we're getting up to here now. How these people are using taxpayers' money to fund their campaign. I'm not here. I'm not talk now.
No, what me I said, you know. Let's say I go on, you know, as a card to them have to win Central King, so they were win. I'm going to give them Central King so they can't win. But I say I want Central Kingston just done in the green column.
But hold on, clean green.
Yeah.
The argument is not about them want win social Central Kingston or not. The argument is that they're using taxpayers' money to fund their election.
I just put that in on the
right.
End.
That's what we're gonna be focusing on. How come you can use? Isn't that corruption? How come you're gonna give one woman $300,000 and tell her to do whatever she wants with it? Where is the receipt? Eh? Nathaniel. 300,000.
He gives two no. He gives two no for me calling from.
Nathaniel, no man. $300,000 you give this woman. She's not an MP and she's not a councillor. She works in the office. I'll not give her $300,000. Tell her to do whatever she wants with it. Then how many?
No, I don't say go matter. She give the guy. She give
But where she get the money from?
No, she take it from Python, not that she work.
Pardon me?
She give the money to
How did she get the money? She's
from
not.
Price Council.
From who?
From the Price Council.
How did she get the money? She's not the distributor of the money.
No, because
she have
no, Marsha wanna because they in the cookie jar, darling.
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking. The question I've asked is that who give her $300,000 to go hand out?
Well, the ticket from KCMC.
How does she have her signing authority in KCMC?
No. This is where the investigation is gonna go. I'm just telling you that reading what the information that it's just she who sent that money to him and he must spend it as he told you.
Right, and I agree with you.
Good.
Who give her $300,000? I ask you. That's the question.
You don't know. This is why we.
My dear Clean Green, that's the question I'm asking, putting out there. It's a rhetorical question.
In a mass and the head of the municipal that he doesn't me and the chairman that them two signature to go for the money.
Exactly.
One out of it for them.
Because she's not a signer on the account. She's not a signer. It's the mayor and the other woman who is the signer on the account. So who gave her? Somebody wrote a check and gave to her to cash it.
Therefore, in 12 o'clock today for the resignation papers to come in. Because Dayton Campbell cannot continue to sit on the ECJ board. It's a conflict of interest. We are public officials to be sitting on a board with the post to oversee the political process of the country. It can't happen, shouldn't depend in the first place. The conflict of interest.
All I know.
Put us down on a board supposed to oversee your election process. No, you need to come down now and like now to the day. So we call on them, ask them to remove. Mr. Campbell from up at the board, he cannot continue in that capacity, it's corrupt.
That from Mark Gold, you know,
Yes, he cannot continue in his position neither the mayor, neither the counter from the plain and division, they need to step aside. And I'm asking all of the counter from the Jamaican Labour Party to bring forward. I know confident more than to any meeting that they keep down there and ask them and let them know they cannot continue with them there. They have to leave, we can't continue with them.
The back to 100%, brother.
You cannot continue with them, brother. You can't continue, they have to leave. They have to resign and step aside now immediately. This is the second corruption scandal under the watchful eyes of Mr. Swaby within less than a couple of months apart. And he don't get money yet till he take over as me of that municipality. Because the man start water resign. So we look to me these municipalities that can't cover the PNP is being used to fund their political campaign. We understand that the Westman have municipal power and down in Westmoreland. PNP least. We have caretaker councillor down there. We need to have them audit. We need to have the more and it running on these entities. It's not only Kingston and Andrew or St. Catherine doing it, it's all of them. That is controlled by them.
Now,
in that condition, you see Kingston nasty and dirty with the garbage. Because the money we're supposed to do the work I use upon political agenda.
But I wonder why we don't get no response from the JLP yet neither. Why are they taking so long? They need to make a statement now too. We're talking from the hierarchy.
Behind the communication unit, Mr. Morgan. We not all. We need to wake up. This man will put up a press conference out and call it for these people and mark them to go to step aside. Not when he needs nothing that is corrupt, robbing the coppers of taxpayer dollars. And we have yet to see anybody from the rank in the Jamaica Labour Party to come out and address them and call and Mr. Golden to step aside. We don't come on, man, wake up.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, the max figure myself.
Mr. Prime Minister and the party and the people sit down and act in our chair with the responsibility to hold the opposition accountable. And we have here to see them calling them out on this corruption they have been going on with.
Talk to your doctor. Rowe's oxyfection is sprayed hours to weeks after injection. See research. Alert Dr. Rowe.
What anything to do with a JP municipality this morning? Jamaica burned down. The country burned down this morning. We would have had what the criminal organization would have do this morning. The amount of press conference they would have keep.
You know, Nathaniel. Morning.
So me can't call the election, brother, no need to wake up again and come up and defend the country from these criminal elements.
Nathaniel, good morning. I just wanted to
now sit down one side now, the man them a cheat the municipality to build up the country, brother, to improve life and living standards in this country. I just sit down one side and I look and I turn up and defend what is right to the people.
I just wanted to say this morning, and I'm not shifting any blame. Why is it that the JLP spokesperson are so silent? We need leadership from the Jamaica Labour Party so the supporters and the bloggers can follow. We are calling out for the resignation.
What happened to the communication unit?
We are calling for the resignation of Dayton Campbell. We are calling for the resignation of Audrey Smith-Facey. We are calling for the resignation of Mr. Smith.
Immediate effect.
With immediate effect. And why is it that
coming in?
So many hours has passed and we yet to hear anything from the communication arm of the Jamaica Labour Party? Are you lost your tooth that you can't speak? What happened? What happened? We, the Jamaica Labour Party supporters and workers and voters, need leadership. We need enough to break on the silence on this major corruption and call out the people them who name us call so we can go to the street and protest for their resignation.
I need after.
Lie that we get deal with. Tell him love. Yeah. Anyway,
we held a national conference, right? And the Prime Minister in his speech make a proposal to the Jamaican people to lower the interest at charge on their light bill, right? And in less than 24 hours, the PNP held a press conference and said can't happen, right? And now a major scandal has broke out in the KSMC municipality. And up to now, we cannot hear anything from out of the JLP. Eh? We can't hear anything. Call for the resignation of Dayton Campbell and Mayor Swaby. We need leadership.
I don't know what's going on, guys.
It took me
If you
with
are
the young
hearing me,
person can live up. What is happening? This man
Nathaniel
put
Beck,
our calling on these people to step aside. What is
Nathaniel
happening?
Beck,
Hold
Nathaniel
on,
Beck,
Nathaniel. Hold on, Nathaniel. No, you're Marius.
Beck,
Hold on, you're Marius.
honestly to God, because honestly, I'm so hurt. Only God he knows how much I'm hurt. You understand? And honestly, I think at this point, electoral office is so corrupt as well, where nobody can literally come and say nothing to me at this point. Because Dayton Campbell is a part of their board. And to the level of corruption where Dayton Campbell is currently in at this present moment, as a member of the board of the Electoral Office of Jamaica, I don't see why this morning we don't see the Electoral Office of Jamaica come out, fire Dayton Campbell, or kick him off the board or something. I just don't see, I don't understand what is going on.
He should have depended in the first place and marriage a country.
An election
is running for political office. He not be depending in the first. Public official not be depending. He not be depending in the first place.
Up in the next few months, guys. Honestly to God, think about this. If Dayton Campbell can say to the mayor of Kingston to pay over how many millions of dollars to people, you understand, to do whatever they want to do with it. And Damien and this guy is a part of the electoral office. When election call, what do you think what Dayton Campbell will do? And you do not hear nobody at all, Trevor Monroe, Daniel Archer, nobody at all coming out. And this thing happened yesterday and now it's like after 10. And you don't hear nobody at all, no press conference, nothing.
Where is the leadership? Where is the leadership coming from the Prime Minister? Where is the Prime Minister? Where is the information minister? We want to hear something about the
I am going to anybody
we need the resignation of Dayton Campbell.
Anybody
it is the perfect time to
Everybody can't talk one time. Everybody can't talk one time.
Please, anybody have Cliff Hughes' number or Emily Shields' number? Can you somebody just forward it to me, please? Because I am not one of them that's going to sit down and just roll over and say, all right, come on this political platform and say nothing. You understand? I am not one of those Jamaicans. You understand? I'm a patriot of this damn country. You understand? And I love my country. And when it come on to this thing, it means so much to me. So anybody can forward these numbers to me. Please, I'm asking you, forward the number to me so I can call these people. Because these people, literally, as you know, Cliff Hughes, him have him large radio station, Emily Cheese, the same thing. You understand? And these people can get Trevor Monroe and all of those people, civil society people that they're so mightful and so good to come out and bash the Prime Minister for stuff the poor local Prime Minister don't even know what is going on and them can bash him paralyzed. And now this thing is coming out and nobody at all coming and saying nothing. You understand? So anybody can find out, send any one of those numbers to me. I would greatly appreciate it because I'll call these people. You understand? I need to know what is going on. Honestly to God. Thanks for the time, guys.
Man, can't continue to allow this thing to happen to people because somebody have to go to prison for this. They have to go to prison for it. That is the reason why so much money missing from the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. So all of the municipal corporation controlled by them. This is what they are using the money to do. That's why you can't send the development in those parishes and in those towns. That's why when they drive to the towns that control by the people's criminal organization. You see the dirty condition all of the garbage packed up inside of them because they are not using the money to do what it's supposed to be done. The time has come now for them step aside, me people. Yes, time come for them step aside. Them going around the country talking about time come. The time come, no, Mark Goldie need to resign and step aside. Because he's leading a corrupt organization and robbing the coppers of the country. You can't have a municipal that is supposed to take care of the people and ensure that the town and around it here has been clean. And they are squandering the money and sending it into their friends and company and I tell them to do as they like with it. It can't work. Because we cannot continue in that position. And then can't come out and tell us this allegation because there is enough sufficient evidence there to back the claim. So this is not no allegation, this is what is been happening because the evidence is there to prove the claim. So yes, Daniel Archer and Big Mouth Jackson, we are waiting for who wants so long now to take the address the country and this matter.
Mario, one second. Mario looking at the thing, you see me put one contact there. Just check on that and then you get all the numbers right there. If you're still listening, so I just pay something inside there, so. Alright, go on.
Yeah, you know, say, before me come up on the live, you know, the argument when me hear on up on that, the same thing there. And that's the reason why me come up, you know.
Hold on a second, Strength.
That's the reason why me come up, you know.
I am driving, so if you can just send the number in my DM, if you do understand how to do that. Send it in my DM.
I'll do that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Go on drive. Go on talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, me I say, why JLP always sit down so quiet when them a corrupted actor happen? And if JLP make them the kind of mistake there, the PNP them they all over with it. Say, resign, you have to resign, you have to come down now. And the JLP them sit on one side and I watch what go on. Me no like them thing there, brother. The Prime Minister, Darrell Vaz, all of them supposed to come out, man, and demand resignation from these people, man.
No, man, hold on, you know, Big man, hold on, you know. Hold on, man. Hold on there. With respect. We know, say, all of the emotional hurt and these things out of them, something we are going. But here me I say, we know who for real leader is. Make we just make that clear out there. We're not supposed to say what make him now do. Remember, say those people have a way of doing things differently. The man, they're not like the PNP schisms. You know what I mean? You don't need him don't need to make no noise, no need to call out nobody. Them know what time is it already. Them will forget call out, know what them are face already. So it's what we are do. We call them out. What we have to call them out. Those people, the LP members, them know what them are do. Trust me, them know exactly what them are do. And we have to call them out. them who do where them fi do when the time right. Believe me. No matter feel like say them just sit down and just afraid fi not know them can't Mr. Andrew Holness the Prime Minister. Nobody else, him is the Prime Minister. So everybody have to move when him a move. We can move anytime we want to move. But we have to just make them go on, make it go on process. Because by the end of the day, I don't know small. You see, I have to come out. But even if you come out and say, well, no, it's time is right. Trust me, time will be there. Believe me. So we know we're emotionally hurt. We have to try to control it. It's me I say, but we have to call them out. If we don't understand what I say to you. Can't continue, you can't continue, you know.
You know why we have to act up like that, Thug Life. You see, when them something happen, well, these things don't happen to the Jamaica Labour Party, but when things do happen in the Jamaica Labour Party, immediately the PNP them come out and start beg for resignation, for send a message in the mind of the Jamaican people, say them commit some evilous act. You get what I say? That's what the PNP approach it, you know. See, the mission is to paint a picture in the Jamaican people mind. For example, the 28th bank account of the Prime Minister. You know what them do? There's no such thing like that, you know. But guess what them do? Them paint the picture in the mind of the Jamaican people to make it look like say the 28th bank account of the Prime Minister is a corrupted act. That's the picture them paint.
That is trend. 2 weeks ago, Delroy Chuck, the Minister of Justice, came out and was reviewing the IC Act and was saying that there's a section of it that asks for parliamentarians to disclose their spouse and their children earning an asset. And he said that part should not be in the Act.
Yes.
Right? And the PNP did not miss the opportunity to come out with other civil society group and call for the resignation of Delroy Chuck. Something that I, as a Jamaican, is 100% agreeing with Mr. Chuck. Right?
What Mr. Chuck was actually approaching is the fact that it is a concern. It is a cause of concern to know that the IC is investigating the parliamentarians them decorations, right? So when they involve them spouse and members of the family in it, Delroy Chuck is saying it is concerning because they don't have anything to do with the politics. They don't have anything to do with the decoration of them father or mother, our wife or husband that is involved in the politics.
But that is trend. People have them pitney, and then pitney grow up and go off in them own different fields and go do them one thing. Sometimes parents do not have any knowledge what them children do. Right? Right? You don't have no knowledge of it. But you know because you decide to enter politics. Let's say you want going to become the councillor. Right? And you have a son. Maybe your son go out there and something hanky-panky where you don't have no knowledge of. But you know have to declare him asset. That's a madness, brother. That's a madness. And the PNP is asking for Delroy Chuck to resign. Right? And look what happened. This is not no allegation, you know. The evidence is there right here. Dayton Campbell vice. You see all of the people them. This is no allegation. These are facts.
Hey, Winston. A while ago, you're going to want
and the JLP is silent. No press conference.
Immediate press conference.
From 5 o'clock now and now at 10:34. Right? So how many hours are that? And no, everybody tight lip.
Wait there. Winston. Just a while ago, I'm going to one restaurant. Go buy breakfast. See? Guess when we come across? The bridging where them when they lock up for the activity we're going on Manchester Municipal Corporation. So. And daddy me book up in the in the restaurant, you know. So you hear me. So me look out same time and say the whole of them we got prison. Yeah man. All of them the PNP them we got prison were involved in the scamming of the municipality.
Yes, man.
Watch now. That is trend. They must say G2 made a statement from yesterday.
You know what me I gonna do? You know what me I gonna do right now? Me I gonna come off of these live and me I gonna keep my mouth shut and me not care a fuck what will happen either. Jamaica can always get fucked like yours.
Why I want with the Winston?
Because listen to me, brother. Me no vote for your government, you a fucking coward. I mean, vote for your government.
No, man, that
fuck them
brother,
too.
come like a loser.
Winston, just cool now, Winston. I want to Winston.
I say that me I try. See me I try. Let me talk now. Yeah, man, out of respect, man. See me I try. Let me talk first.
One second, man. Hold on, man. Not Mario, check your inbox. You see from other profiles and numbers. Mario, if you listen, check your inbox. Go on, man.
Yeah, that all I know that me I talk about. I say it's emotion. But everybody have to learn to control emotion. We know how people
everybody
feel
have to learn to control them emotion.
Hold on, man. We know how people feel about the situation, you know. You understand what I say? So if a man will come and talk about Prime Minister Coward, come, brother, I don't want to say it neither, because it's true. Brother, I don't want no man, brother. No man at all, bro.
No man.
Well, I'm finished talking, no man. It's no man. Body have to control the emotion, out of respect. Everybody have to control the respect. Remember, you know. That way him just say a while ago, you know, bro. Brother, that way man just say I go tear me up, brother. Yeah, I don't know about no harder man, you know. I don't know about no harder man, you know. And how a person might feel, but when him just say I go tear me up, that me I tell you.
I know tell nobody me.
Why you not go bother you? Unless you feel the same way. Unless you feel the same way.
No.
No, man. Make a reason about it, man. That reason. That is me. I go reason. What I mean, that is me and that is go reason. No, that is change.
That's saying not impression. And it is like that.
When somebody at our time, man, I want to know, brother.
That me I try to show about them people, emotion, bro. A self-control, I think, you know, bro. Because I can't dare not talk to chief or I make everybody talk. I can't put in so many input, but I just relax and make everybody talk, bro.
Exactly.
What me I say? Yeah, me I say that is change. You say you don't feel no way about it. Well, for me, if me I judge wrong, my man has no disrespect. But what I'm saying, if you don't feel no way about it, I say okay, your side with what I must say then. In a sense,
no.
Then, I don't know.
All right, let me explain myself now. Winston, where does that come from? Some guys that come from somewhere.
My background, sorry.
All right, Winston is and not alongside many others, inclusive of me too, upset about the whole matter. If you know, say, where it come from? So, where it come from? It come from the fact that if it was the Jamaica Labour Party, right, involved in activities as these, immediately the PNP depend them back. I tell them say resign. And there was an explanation, there was an example given, right? There was an example given of Delroy Chuck, right? The PNP them take press conference for a long time. They ask for resignation. So it is upon that background why we, the supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party, would have get very upset. Because we would be expecting that they will be taking similar approach, right? Knowing that what the PNP has done is no alleged business now. It is factual. It is what has happened.
That is strength.
Yeah.
You have your self-control to execute power.
Yeah, that I mean. That's why
you have to have self-control to execute power. Look here, me feel hurt
over the situation. I may feel it in a many way, but guess what happened? Even when don't say the Prime Minister fi act. Because when you want him fi act. Make we do it we are do. Them are go act when they fi act. I may show you something now. We now need to call a press conference on this TikTok, yeah. Meaning say, we are going to show up Jamaica for justice, all of the civil service, them. We are going to show them up. We can call a press conference on TikTok. Yeah.
Mato,
Yeah.
let me say something. Good morning, guys. Let me tell you something. You see that word credibility? Me, I'm going to put it back off of daddy strength. You see, credibility, trust me. You see, if they come out and speak, it gives the argument credibility. If we are the only ones as bloggers that's talking about it, it seems as if the argument is not credible and them can always shun it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we understand that Daddy Strength and Winston and other labor rights who sit back and see all of these stories that break out and not one person come out and say, call a press conference and say, listen, this is what's going on. We're going to address it as a ruling party. We're going to investigate and do what we need to do. You cannot keep silent on everything because we as bloggers look like we alone and run with it.
I agree with your sister.
So you need credibility, and the credibility comes from the leaders, which is the MPs of the
and we don't want it to take too long. We want it to happen quick. Things need to happen quicker.
The argument credibility because a lot of people don't hear about it, but if they speak because they're leaders, we are not leaders, we're just the followers of them. So
I agree with you.
Always say, oh, them are the bloggers are run with it and them can't even say AI. People can't even say it's AI at this point.
Yeah.
So that's why we need somebody to come out and address it, and you cannot just mom cannot be the word. You have to say something. It cannot just we come out here every day upon the pavement and
that's true, man.
Nobody come
that's
on.
true.
So hold on now.
And
all right.
talk live.
Yeah.
You can't say myself something for where you say. You are saying people to control themselves. Talk life, yes, people to control themselves. You and everybody is not going to be saying.
Hold on, let me hear
You and everybody, all of we on the life of a different personality. The whole of we all have this. So you would say you sit down and you can listen to everybody else. Not everybody gonna deal with things the same way. We all have feelings and we react to things differently. And for somebody to come every day defend something, and the person where you defend not one time come out and give credibility to where you defend, you're gonna feel discouraged. You have to come see where him come from too. Trust me, listen to everybody.
All right. I know me now go. All right. Hold on. All right. I know me now go feel discouraged if nobody at all pretend to them no come say nothing pretend even say nothing about no black. Me now go feel discouraged because you know me now do it for no recognition. You know. And then again, everybody's supposed to know say when you're ignorant and when you're dark you get weaker. And if him are the leader, we have to trust the judgment. We have to trust him in judgment if you know say, all right, then him are the leader and give him that credibility if you know say him are the leader and we trust him. That's why we want to give him third term. Most of the time, if a person, two person have an argument, where you think I got happen? If one person will flare up, and the next person will listen and say, who you think I get weaker? These are the things that are core to life more where I understand say, yeah, people emotion, I understand everything everybody has. You know, when I feel like say me have things I want to say to. You feel like me have things I want to say, but me have to just go and control because I'm not the leader. But at the end of the day, we have to trust the leader as for me feel. You understand? We have to just trust the leader. We can't come out and say Prime Minister a coward. Or we if you say that as JP.
No, that's wrong. But me understand where the girl I say. Me understand where the girl I come from. I mean, I go give her props. I mean, understand the
Me understand her. Me understand her as well. Me understand everybody, brother.
Me respect that, and that's true. Me still balance it back with the thug life. I say, right now, you know, we want Dayton Campbell. Him answer the phone call. Him answer the phone call him for morning. We want them because we're going to go over to Cliff Hughes. We need to get with
hold on, make she continue with she say. She can't continue. She's not sure I say.
Yeah, but just I say, I mean, you can understand the frustration. I can understand the frustration because the argument broke. You know, say I went on a PNP live last night, Jay Bryan, and me I talk about it. Me I say it in a them chat. And you know what them I say? Oh, Lawrence Rowe a steal argument. Oh, it for steal and it just broke. So PNP have a way of make these things slide off of them and no stick. And up to today, them still talk about 28 bank accounts, even though the story has no credibility. You understand me? I say, and them can take a story in hours and ignore it like, oh, a sale argument. We have to find a way of make our things stick. And it starts with the leaders. You know why for them things stick? Because their leaders come out and
them want if it's still. Them want
the
if it's still.
leaders.
Because they
have their leaders, Mark.
They have a
them want if it's
we
still.
do not have that.
Still. I cover them, I cover up. This
Mark
not still.
Even though Mark Golin knows say there's no illicit sex, him still a say it because he knows that there's some people out there who even though it writing in front of them, they still believe it. But not one of our people, yes, we are in government and we kind of too comfortable too, right? And we need somebody has to be that attack dog.
A true man.
Yes.
Because he have to build up, man.
We need an attack dog. You know who is the attack dog for the PNP? Dayton Campbell. Okay? You notice him come out and go on. And then when him get the heat, you have somebody where we step forward and kind of quell it and say, all right. But he is your attack dog. Who is our attack dog? The attack dog where we have Warmington, guess what?
In camp, push out your head again, though.
We backbench Warmington because we are too, I don't know what to say. Because we want to look good and we are doing the right thing and we still not get the exposure. We are doing the right thing.
Labor, one fault I want to find. Labor right keep politics too clean and just like you shine one house. No man.
Dirty top a little.
True man.
You have to. You can't just sit back and say, come on.
Have a communication unit. Menace is responsible to the press to correct the narratives and the misinformation we have got there. And the communication unit is not functioning. It's something like a major corruption like this. Where you have all the evidence to prove the fact that you have been a recording and you have been a writing. I feel you have yet to hear them make a press conference to call on these people to step aside. When you have all the evidence before you.
A true man, because they feel good when time labor right keep quiet, you know. They feel good.
Of course.
A true man.
Because guess what? You see one.
That is the reason why they have so much power.
But you know what it look like?
Because when they act on certain things, we don't act on it.
You know what it look like, Nathaniel? Like said the argument are we the bloggers and AI. People can't say anything, you know, or we alone are run with it. After I don't hear them leader run with it, or them alone are run with it. Yeah. We have to look into them things there. But now say Andrew jump on everything. You cannot jump on everything. As a leader, you still have to set example. But somebody has to come out and address this thing that's going around.
Even Desmond McKenzie should have said something. Even Desmond McKenzie should have come out and said something.
All right. Well, I'm asking, what do you feel like them now saying something? We could get to this now. What can you guys think about something where you think them now say something? Because I want to know what we now come up with.
I would want to know why they now say nothing.
Okay, so nobody have any form of observation or any thinking for themselves, and you can say why you think they're coming up.
Thug life, maybe they must say a bagger and them too decent. Maybe they must say a gossip or a mix up. They're too decent. But politics, in a politics, them always say nice talk in politics. So, and not only nice talk alone, you have to get in front of an argument and make it credible by talking about it, calling out people, right? Dayton Campbell, somebody should have come out and said Dayton Campbell should resign.
Call for their resignation.
All right, would you call? well, 1 minute, sorry, no disrespect. Pertaining to Wagwan with them now, see? Just out of thinking, just out of thinking.
Yeah.
When the Prime Minister said the knockout punch is on the way, nobody know what that punch is or about?
No, I don't know. I don't have knowledge of that.
Right, well, I know. No, nobody know, you know. So we know. Nobody don't know. This can be one of the punch them. We still have to think about certain things, you know. You can't talk.
We analyze both sides of the coin. Can I jump in right here, please?
Yes, speak.
All right. So, first of all, the persons who are concerned of the quietness of the leaders, your concern is valid. We all expect somebody to speak for us. And as I said, the PNP really and truly just a perceived so sitting and a call out press conference. We still await for Mark holding a press conference today, which means also now go come anyway. In regards to why the Prime Minister is not speaking, we can easily analyze him just and give them time to crash and burn by themselves. Every time they open their mouth, our own goal them score. You know, notice every single time they open their mouth.
Me can say something to you, but me not stop you. Me can say something to you quick, but me not stop you. Can you accept that, please?
Yeah.
This year is election year. This year is election year. It can be couple weeks, couple more months from now. You have to inform Jamaican people when PNP jump out there and tell no lie. Today, tomorrow you have to debunk that. I make Jamaican people move them glass from them face and say, wow, they're right there.
Hold on, let she finish, Mato. Let she finish.
One of the lies that the PNP has told that you see the instruction. That one, they might crash and burn. As a matter of fact, they are using their own lies to contradict them very self. So, the best weapon farm against them is them very one self. The Prime Minister, yes, him a play decent. Yes, and he's always been that. He's always been above the fracker. If he answer no, is out of character.
That's true.
So him just can give them every time they open their mouth, every single time. Tell me one time where you see them call for a resignation and any notable person, anybody, take up them with it. Nobody now listen to them. Nobody at all has sense. As Camilla Johnson Smith said, the whole international community, and make no mistake, the intellectual voters care what the international community thinks. And the whole international community is backing Andrew Holness. Let them tell them, man. Let them tell them, man. Me, I have been listening and looking and saying, I wonder if I gag Uncle Wami. I wonder why them gag Uncle Wami, because it would be very interesting to hear Uncle Wami response for this. But also, if you just sit back and wait, the PNP is really the weapon that is formed against the PNP. Them is the weapon formed against themselves. Mr. Well, let's go and give out in house. Them sing on a sentence to the and give out house. I type on my page and I ask Miss Pamela Monroe Ellis, I asked her if she does see this figure audit because she audit house the poor people I get. And she can't say $1 missing, but she think it's questionable. I don't understand that. So I asked her if she does see this figure audit, but people just give the Prime Minister some grace. Make him do Prime Minister duties and we the bastions, because as you hear Dr. Dayton Campbell say, Mark Walden have them turn up in front of him. Well, Mr. Andrew Holness have we.
That's true.
Have to act like a state man. Him have to carry himself with decorum and proper. He must be careful when say we don't have that. So we
National, 1 second.
We are stand up right in front of him and we are tell them say I lie them myself. And we bet Dre Brian think go scale news. We not tap. Next year and next week and next month, we will have it talking about again. So Jamaican people now get a chance if you got this one here. We will be doing it, and Mr. Holness will be doing what Mr. Holness does.
All right, next guy. Mr. Holness himself said about rope and rope, Baba Weave, the knockout is coming. So all right, I agree with you. I agree with you to a level.
Yes.
But are you all students have knocks?
No, my mother they used to call knocks, you know.
Oh, all right, cool.
I am
No
a
problem.
student of the Carteret College and
Okay. Manchester High School.
No, you have to get the two best school in Jamaica out here. No, no, the Carteret College, please.
It's all right. We're not quarreling. Yeah,
that one.
Eh? Politics like that. No, we're not getting another school team there. Yeah.
I'm not saying the Prime Minister will come out and argue with them. I'm just saying address it and say what's going to be the next step. Like, how does government address this kind of corruption? We don't know how they deal with it.
Mr. Holness I got talk Tuesday in a parliament.
You will, yeah, but parliament stuff. This deserves a press conference.
This, yeah, it does. And that's why I said I think they gave Uncle Warmy, which is a bad thing, in an election year. You want Uncle Warmy to talk. You want to hear Uncle Warmy on this.
Yeah.
But remember, Mr. Holness have an image and a status to uphold.
I think he has his people who are supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. I think Morgan is doing a good job. He will come out today.
Yeah, we hear him, man.
Yes, he'll late, but he will.
Sometimes as a host, we get emotional sometimes. We need to calm down and be patient.
Yeah. As an ex-police officer, I know too that when you talk on things that are under investigation, you have to be very measured in what you say. So it don't make sense him come out when all him come say is we have to be careful what we say. Make me and you when I have no filter and no obligation and nobody can come sue me. We turn up out here and say what we say. And the wholeness now, and I'm prim and proper and very decorum, very.
So on the same matter now, is Mr. Rowe, is his life being protected? Is he? I don't think his life in danger.
Let me tell you, yes, his life is, but let me tell you, I don't think Dayton Campbell them that fool.
They can't reach him, man, because for them the right to the Prime Minister. I think in covered there now, you know. I think in covered there now because.
Not just that. If
mute on the phone, please. When somebody else attack on the mute on the phone, please. When you just mute on the phone, kind of bring up.
Right now. If a mosquito bite Lawrence right now, and he scratchy and he bruise, and he go one station, go call. He not even have to call nobody's name. All him have to say.
Mute your phone, matter.
Somebody lick him and he don't know who. Bet your bottom dollar Dayton Campbell in a custody by a man. No questions asked. Dayton Campbell have to prove anything. So I don't think then that's fool. Mark, you may not put nothing past them, but knowing how public this is and the public interest waiter gather, I don't think they're so fool. As we say, a mosquito bite Lawrence Rowe, you know, and them are go held responsible. Hello?
I tell you, we never know so the day would have come to this. Everything where they accuse labor right of them. I go to them say man thief bolt money, you know. I them say man no, because the woman the name Pantan, you know, and she link back to this Pantan, yeah. And them you see them, and them see everything where they accuse labor right government of, and them
The
guilty of it.
Prime Minister will keep quiet. The Prime Minister tell you, say, listen, man, you watch boxing, some blows your sight, some blows your duck, and then when you have a clear chance, you throw one. Let them tell me, man, every time they open them up, they watch them. And they not learn either. They are not learning either because some people would know, say, they hit up talk. You know, if you, every time you open your mouth, you incriminate yourself. If you didn't have a sense, you would have said, no, so I'm not say a thing. But every single time,
Just a second.
they still open their mouth.
No, guys, somebody else can say something if you don't want to. Like, but I have nothing to say.
All right. Let me just use this opportunity and this platform, please, for 10 seconds. No, I'm big up some labor right way out here on the battlefield. We're out here day in, day out, to beat the gospel according to the JLP. You have some Dujan World, some Steady Show, some Kizzy, Philippian, political wife style.
You see, after me read the part of this press briefing, Winston, me no need to go no further. As me say again, me go read it again for the people that are depending. So provide clarity on how resources are allocated in absence of an elected councillor. It is important to note that when there is a vacancy in the municipal division, the allocation of resources in these areas falls under the responsibility of the mayor. This is the case in Denham Town, Olympic Garden, and Chancellor Hall, where vacancy arose due to the passing of councillors and the elevation of the councillor and the evaluation of a councillor to the member of parliament, right? So this alone sum up everything with the money problem. Them no need to go see them give themselves there in the press briefing. That alone make you know say that the money used for.
Can I say something?
Yeah man, go and do me.
Remember the PNP said they will not contest any by election in our constituency for a constituency and for an MP, but they will contest all by election once it's a local election in the municipal. Once it's a municipal, they will contest all of those. Now, with that statement made, and with what Dayton Campbell said, there is no further evidence we need as to what is happening. Because the reason why they're saying they're going to contest under the locals is because they do not have any money to contest the big one, but they can get the money out of it, out of the municipal to run the local.
Even I hear nothing what you say. No bad, when I hear it.
They might release press briefing and release rubbish.
That is awesome.
I would have not.
Release and release foolishness.
But
Because
Liberal TV, the Chancellor division is for Mr. Smith, who is now an MP.
yeah, then can't win chance no matter what them look. How much money
And
they
the other one,
want.
and the other one is the council that the Prime Minister lost.
Yeah, and the one where something they lose.
The one that Mackenzie lose as well.
Yeah. So him really feel same could no matter how much money you could have spent on them, the people that them still not switch.
But most likely those three division will most likely go back to the JLP.
Of course.
If people voted on pattern.
I say a JLP, no matter which them JLP could have sent, one madman go per chance Lema win. And I just the truth. But if it's for sure all the people them. I Labour right.
And most likely the normal division as well.
Then I'm torn.
And also
West Kingston that you know?
Yeah, and also the
Olympic Garden people them was.
Yeah. With that is the Prime Minister constituency, so those people will support the council for the Prime Minister's sake.
Them can't go on. The party at the briefing when him release alone, me know say the money thing is true, even with those evidence. So I don't know why I'm come release this. Every time they shut up his mouth.
So Labour Right TV, so we can see the evidence is clear that the PNP is gonna use all means possible to win the next election. So even if they can get them on and state fund to spend to buy vote, they will also do that.
My problem
come put the Prime Minister in the area now. Ahead of the Christmas period, the Jamaica Labour Party Member of Parliament representing these divisions, including the Office of the Prime Minister, were contacted regarding the allocation of funds. Like this, you know, the Office of the Prime Minister was included because the Prime Minister is the Member of Parliament for the constituency where one of the vacancy divisions is located. Why then not stop call up the Prime Minister name? Now him say them responsible for the fund. So I'm come talk now difference.
What happened, you know, in the parish council, you know, Labour Right TV, like when the Christmas work is coming on, you know that the MP can make allocation from their fund that they have to the division, you know, to a particular division, you know, right? Mm-hmm. Through the municipality, right? So that do happen.
We Omar asked that we release that the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, so more than likely must in secretary were in there or something like that. I don't know. Or
yeah, the Member of Parliament, they do release fund through the parish council, so the money can go to the various division them, especially through the Christmas period. So some work can be done, so some people can get a little hustling. But what the mayor is speaking to is contrary to what is being released. What is being released is that 300,000 was given to Mr. Lawrence Rowe.
I know we not hear nothing about that. Right? We mentioned in this press briefing.
And also several other PNP was given undisclosed sum of funds to do whatever they choose. So for him, look a wishy-washy press conference when I come in and make no sense. Because what he must realize, and everybody at Jamaica done, and everybody a fool. Somehow we can read and comprehend and have a rational, and make rational decision. So I don't know where they hear about.
So all this time when them come out about corruption, they are the one who is the corruption. So people need to hold accountable and them need to hold accountable. And it's the head for rule. It's not for us a 3-day talk. And these people is too corrupt, brother.
This is the
That's why
reason
them
why.
fight for hold this position because them know that that's how the money are come through.
This is the reason why these people is running up and down around the country and putting in a people head that nothing are gone.
Yeah.
Right? Because they know
you
the
see.
freedom style of governance is to thief the money and distribute it to keep their supporters comfortable.
Comfortable. You see,
Without
that
being
is the
work.
truth.
Right?
Yeah.
The prime minister is trying to develop a culture shift where our people can become productive, right? That we can increase our productivity, that we can have economic growth and consumption. And these people want to bring back the country where everybody sit down and depend on the public purse. What can go, sir?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Cross. Good morning.
This is another thing I want to find out because as far as I can remember, it always people of high standard always in a politics. How did Jamaica politics get to this point where any kind of garbage, one party decide that any kind of garbage they find, they will put it to represent people who are looking to improve. They want improvement and betterment of the country. But garbage can't run country. I know first time when you hear of politicians, either they go to college and then study political science, or they are doctors, or they are lawyers. But now it's coming like just anybody can run for politics in one particular party in Jamaica. And the funny thing is, I don't cut you, but the funny thing is, you can't even rate these nowadays lawyers and doctors, so because some of them don't study for what they pass, the achievement what they have and the degree what them have. Most of them don't even study for it. Them parents in a big society link and them get professor have to give them a pass because if you not pass them, you are gonna lose your job. You understand? So I don't think the PNP party don't have a leader and they don't have anybody really to represent people. And the older people that they have in the party who not so too bad, they are trying to get rid of them. And it's clear that's what Nathan Campbell is doing. He's trying to run out all of the older people and bring in all kind of trash. I don't know. I don't know if I'm wrong or may I look on things too personal. But I just how I feel.
If you watch it, you know, the whole of them in the PNP party are liar, them, you know, say, be a criminal, them, you know, man. Oh, and bag a criminal, them, you know. Understand? Look at people who say around my goal is it.
Them a liar and they can't win one case.
But look here, listen to me. I'm telling you, I work in hospitality. Let me tell you something. I used to work at a popular restaurant in Kingston. And when the student doctors, supposed to be in school, studying, they are at the restaurant drinking tequila all day. And they still, and they are the one that is going to pass. Right? They are the one who is going to come out, so them have a degree and looking after people. So these are the things that our health is not safe in Jamaica, and the politician then where some of the people them want to represent them. What can they represent you in? When they don't even know what they are doing or saying. All they know is corruption. All they know is how to buy their way into things and pay their way out of things. That is all I see right now. Me no know, as I said, I don't read a lot. I'm not a reading type of person. I read to get my information, but for really get up and go research things and them something that me not really do it. But if me hear somebody talk something and me feel like me not know about it and I want to know about it, just like the gas riot a while ago, I didn't even know that there was gas riot in 1985 and 1999. I never know that.
Yeah,
I
man,
thought it was just the one in 2001, or I just thought it was that one. I didn't even know. And
Yeah, man,
thanks for that information, Mr. Winston, because I didn't know.
That was the first one, Crafty, when they fling out back boom on the lawn of Jamaica House. Burn down the street, them at Jamaica, lock down the country.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
But we don't have them PNP kill up themselves to want power, but they don't have nobody to work for them. They don't have anybody who is qualified. They select a leader, and the leader is not even qualified for. The leader is always drunk. Nathan Campbell is always buying him way out of things and buying and paying for getting to things. So what kind of leadership we're gonna have?
When Crafty, sorry to cut in on you, but when you look at the candidates that the PNP is fielding for the upcoming election, oh my God, if God forbid and these people get state power, what will our government look like?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Like?
We're not gonna have a government. We're not going to have a government.
With these incompetent criminals representing us as a people, is not everyone of we Jamaican that criminal and are incompetent?
But that me keep on a talk about all the while. Me not see one of them that they were fit for no leadership. That the whole of them is reject.
So, none of them. Look, Ari, look at that. They want to get out Paul Well. Paul Well has been in this constituency for many years, and they want to get him out. That means that there's trouble in the camp.
Otherwise,
from
Dr. Peter Phillips, and he's not going back. You tell me, who is on the PNP bench at this present moment fit to be a government minister?
None of them, I see. None of them.
Oh my God.
I talking that whole long. Be a reject, brother. The whole of them. None of them. So sometimes I wonder what will happen.
Who will be the finance minister? Who will be the minister of national security? Huh? Who will be the foreign affairs minister? Pumpkin Teeth? Can Pumpkin Teeth go meet with diplomats and ambassadors and heads of government overseas? Pumpkin Teeth? Come on.
One brother, then can't even make a good speech. You ever listen when them depend on a platform and attack? Them can't even make a good speech. But so me tell my friend, me wonder. Me not say one of them in the around Margolin. None of them, but not in Margol, because Margol is not a leader for me. So, number one for me, him is too arrogant. Two, him is not a people person. So, me not see where him in a no position, me not see Margol as a leader. I tell you that. From me, I never hear Margol make a speech where say the future when one of say Jamaica go, or the plans when have for the country. Every time he talk is about Elise 6 and this and Andrew Prime Minister and blah blah. I don't hear nothing substance for me. So I don't know if anybody hear, but I don't hear it.
Somebody has a work of the education minister in a Margol. Like God Almighty.
Denisha.
God help
and she can't beat me and so let her go.
God help us, really and truly. God help us. Believe you me.
No, you can't not tell you need a headline. That's what she need.
Big head for the what? And when she was minister of sport and something, she couldn't even manage the ministry. One of the least ministry in the country couldn't even manage it.
Like Damien Crawford position that them say.
What? Education?
Education minister.
You must go get that portfolio from the Senate. He will never be a member of parliament.
Yeah, if the goat looking after.
Yeah.
Is the
Me tell
goat
you,
picking off plate.
yeah, I'm tell you this. The only way open discussion, I'm Dayton Campbell, not Dayton, Crawford, can become a member of parliament. They will give him a safe PNP seat. Him can't go in no marginal seat and win it.
Go ahead, Crawford.
Yes,
Go ahead, Crawford.
yes, this is the reason why they wanted Steve Mcgregor to run now, because they wanted to give him Minister of Security, National Security. At the same time, see, they have to give him a seat that is safe, and that's why they wanted was to pull Paul Well's seat and give him. When they say they can't touch Paul Well's seat, they give him Lawrence Rowe seat, but at the same time, him still need Lawrence Rowe help to get that seat, because JLP may win there. Not that the people them in that constituency is going to vote for JLP, but they are just not going to vote for PNP either. So it gave the Jamaica Labour Party a better chance to win the seat. So if Jamaica Labour Party win that seat, who they're going to use for national security? Minister of National Security. Who they're going to use? Because he's a person I understand that they have eye on.
Then can't give Mikhail, because Mikhail lose for him seat too. So, I don't know that I go.
So you see, there's trouble in the camp. There's trouble in the camp, and by the time election come around, the camp is going to fall. With all these type of scandal that is going on, the camp must fall.
People are sending them resignation, man, before election. And they have to go find fresh people to go run. I feel that joke. If Mcgregor no one when nobody run and enjoy in pension in peace.
No, on a serious note, Crawford. These are conversations that we must engage in, We must look at what the PNP is putting up and scrutinize it, Because at the end of the day, if God forbid and they win election, we have to live here with it, So we must.
Under what terms and conditions? Because these are what are the terms and conditions of we're going to live at? A lot of people are going to take for themselves.
Like in the 90s.
And the thing about it is that we can't take ourselves go to America catch up and deport people.
Yeah, the investor them are going to start run. Them are the first people are going to start run. So all to go. We are going to go backward then.
Right? Because they're not even competent people for farmer a good government.
That is the point. That is my point.
That's the point.
That is for the point.
Right?
That is my point.
These people get a constituency to govern for how many decades, and they fail miserably in their job as being a member of parliament. How is them now are going to run ministry? How them are going to farm
that point, They are talking about the people who have surround him now. None of them is complicated for do nothing. None of them.
And this big old white man are going to talk about him or getting Tapanar, his friend them. Eh? They come take over the resources of my country.
Yeah, where the poor people we don't have none again. You know, go have like how them doing a finstack. Get rich off of poor people.
And then these are the same persons where talk about. So you think it now going to affect the PNP them who are real up an array and time come Andrew must go. Them think it's not going to affect them?
I can them just want a box food. Then just want a box food and 2 drink a liquor and then good. That's how PNP operate.
That is
true. To remember that they will have to live in the country. All right, look on America right now. A lot of people who vote for Trump, we know them sorry right now for them. Some of them are good all gone their yard already. Also, I didn't have family we gone home. So this is what the common people,
if them
the
vote
common
for Trump, they can go home because them are citizens. You mean them are family member?
Yeah, they're family member. Understand? And these are what the common people them were in the PNP party is rooting for PNP to win. What do you think is going to happen to them? The box food money are going to run out,
You know, Crawford.
After them going to power, them now give them no more box food.
I can tell the Jamaican people this, that if the PNP come to power within the first year, the first program that the PNP will cut is the social housing program. That will be gone. The second program that will be cut is the fund that put in a NH art to give to the young people as a stipend. That will gone. The next thing we'll cut is the social pension fund for those who have never contributed to the NIS but now can get a pension. That will also go. So if this Jamaican people want, God be with them.
And the free health care, all of those things are cut.
Free health care, the free education, all of that will be gone.
The thing is this. So what they're gonna do, they're going to cut all these benefits because they didn't implement them, right? And when they cut it, they should be able to have more money because we now will have to pay for everything. But here the catch. Even though we will be paying for everything, they will still even go ahead and tax we again. So we'll be paying double.
Then you have a hammer with you?
We'll be paying double for this service that we're getting free. And then here the other thing now. When they do collect all this money, it's not coming back to the country.
Somebody needs to be upfront.
It is gonna be packed into brown envelope and distributed to their friends and their colleagues, and the Jamaican people will be suffering from it.
These people are no vision. You give them 1 year, I mean, I give them so much. You give them 2 months to
Chris Carter is trying. Chris Carter, what he's saying, he might point out all of the things then, but it's going to be mashed up again. Him not say it mashed up.
Them say I give them too long to mash up because I know they won't mash up before 1 year.
No man, Chris Carter asked determine who mash it up again. So me just explain to Chris he's saying that all even JUTC are gonna mash up again.
See, this morning I learned that with the National Health Fund card, when you reach 60 years old, there are certain tests that are now free with the card. So like your pap smear, free. Your what the other one name? Pancreas, when you're checking your pancreas and so, that free. Quite a number of different tests that you do are now free at a certain age. And just imagine if they come back in, all that will be reversed.
Sorry, Casco, like I just add to this. Even for men with prostate to be tested also is for free. When you reach a certain age.
Yeah. That's what I was to say. You understand me? So all these things will be reversed because the fact is this, they're gonna say they're not the ones implemented it.
I think pap smear was free at clinics for a long time. Since this government is in power, it was there free. But only think the results take very long for them to get it.
If Jamaican people eyes not open, boy, I don't know what else can be used.
No, Casco, I want to say to you that we are here every day, all when we do our work, and I don't believe that our voice is going in vain. Sometimes, although I feel frustrated at times, but let us keep on doing what we are doing.
Can I ask you why? Sorry, but can I ask you why that feel that
what's going on down there?
Can I make a suggestion?
Go on, Ella.
Yeah, we can, I think, whilst we are on this platform continuously, there are people too that we can invite on it. Not really on the platform, but for listening purpose, so that they can hear what we are discussing and they can able to go out into the wider public and discuss it among their friends and families, because many of them, they are not tuned into these, and some of them doesn't know exactly what is happening. If you try to communicate with some of them, They're at sea, they doesn't know exactly what is happening. So we here, we can help them and invite them to these platforms so they can listen. Because I know of people, I have invited many people to listen. Sometimes I may share it and they are not listening to it because some of them say that they don't like TikTok. So they don't know what is happening here. Unless we tell them, they will never know. So I think we can do that.
Yeah. Well, Black King, take me down and bring up Churchill. I will listening.
Blessings, my shower family. Blessings, blessings.
Respect.
Yeah, just for add a little piece. Me on the street, I hear people talk every day, saying nothing and go on in the health sector and all of that. Me a man who run taxi like for years, way back. And back in the PNP days, me remember a lot of time I carry people go to hospital. And when I carry them go to hospital and outside I wait, I see them walk up and down. And when I ask them what the problem, them not have the money for register. So them couldn't see the doctor, them get a little piece of paper with the amount of money and them not have it for pay. Me did have to end up pay for a whole heap of them. And them same man know me hear them the same people know a cuss and I said the health sector mash down and all these things. Let me tell you, it's like you have some people them just program and regardless what information you try to share with them block it because as the mother said, them brainwash them. Because even walking on the street and people are saying nothing and go on and the government and mash up the country. Sometimes you have to tell them, say, they look like the eye doctor them come from Cuba, them not good, so them need to go to Cuba go test their eye. Because these are not things where people are telling you see it daily. And yet still them did their fight. See, they know me talking. You know? Anything when at the dark must come to light. And you hear all along them a try to make it look like the Jamaica Labour Party are the worst thing for Jamaica. And you notice what happened to them now. Because them not believe in a work, them believe in a handout. So anyway them can get money, them are going to use it for buy a friend. And when them buy a friend, I saw them win the seat. Them have another strategy again when I find out with them. When the all asset them lose in them constituency. Them find one little one who look like him a vitality and him can pull crowd. And then set them up, and when they set them up now, them go take them the seat and call it safe seat. Because them can't win it, so that's one next plan them I use. And them a corrupt youth them mind. You know, me is not a man of enough words still, no, but me just drop in a few, because me night and it hurt me to see how much the Honorable Prime Minister do. And to hear people depend him like him not do nothing. It's like, to me, when you curse the government, our government, which is Jamaica Labour Party, it's like you go against God. You kick against the prick because we suffer under it. And Father give us somebody know where to make it light up and we still can't see it. So we are cursed ourselves. You know? And to me, it just hurt me. I sit down on a lot of lives and I listen and I realize that only the Jamaica Labour Party lives them have substance. Because if you just pass, I don't go upon them live, you know, because to me, I just madness. They matter about shoes and who own all them stuff, they know what that have to do with me as an individual. Me supposed to use my mindset and try to achieve something that me can comfortably in life. Not to sit down and watch where next man is.
As him say about the hospital, who remember when you used to have to pay for register hospital that was $30 in a PNP time? Anybody remember those times?
Of course.
Okay, I can give you a history. When me see out of my eyes a Spanish Town Hospital, me see them kind of a gentleman come there. I don't know what's wrong with him, but them put him in a wheelchair and nobody come with him and he can't find the $30 for register. And him see right in the chair in a PNP time and there's same place because nobody now look on him because he can't register. Is it? Me see that for myself. The man dead. Same place in the chair because he can't find the $30 for register.
Okay, can I ask a question? I don't know if anybody can highlight me. Is there any hospital right now that you go to where two people is in a bed?
No.
Okay. And me
I
gonna
don't
tell
know.
you this from experience. Me gonna tell you this from experience. I don't know. Ask no question. When I was having my son, I end up I'm taking before time. So the closest place we could have rushed to was Spanish Town Hospital. And I had my baby the 24th of December, about 5:36 in the morning. And the nurse was really nice. Can't forget that lady. She was very nice. And I was in the bed with my baby. And about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, another nurse came to me and said, I must ease over because somebody else need to come in the bed. I said to her, what are you talking about? Where? I said, where? Miss, you think that you one can have a whole bed for yourself? You understand? Those are the things that used to happen in the pub.
She's a PNP nurse. That is true. That is true.
Yeah, and the other nurse have to come to her and say, the nurse come to her, Nurse Williams, bless her heart. Bless her heart. That nurse come to me, God said to her, say, no, let her be. Her mother will come and get her soon. 2 people used to have to be in a bed in the hospital at Spanish Town. Me know that now happen again.
None at all. Me admit in a hospital in a last year for some foot problem. And I'm me alone in my bed, me get comfortable. Remember back in a days, people used to say them not eat no food in the hospital and all that. Me did scared that the food will go come. And when the food served to me, I have to really wonder for hospital food. The things change in the hospital so much, I don't know where them get them things from, which part for them facts are come from. Me come out of hospital for over a year now and I still get medication from the government. The medication total $30,000 a month. And right now me get them for free only when them not there in the pharmacy. They have to buy it. And you want to tell me say this a health system not now work good for a little Jamaica. Make we big up the Prime Minister and make we go out on the road and work and talk to people and afraid. Me live in our community right now where when I walk on the street, it come like I want to have a green armband. Because people like them afraid for highlight what go on. And then it's a constituency where I know our own anyway. But even like the Labour right, them like them afraid to come out and voice or to make people know say them associate with Labour Party. But you see through me I get the benefit and me I see what go on. I have to go out and walk and talk.
The fear factor is there because what happened time gone by when labor rights could not speak, labor rights did not have a voice.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say.
Right. So as a result of that, the fear factor is still there. So if they can feel confident going out and speak, they will defend themselves because I have seen it. I've been at places where I saw PNP talking and be trying my endeavor best to defend it. And when I start talking, me see that people started to jump in and they were there before. So if some of them don't have company, they will never say anything. So, you know, they are there, but they're just coward. You know, they're just afraid of the attack.
Same way, so Miss Ellie. Same way, so.
Well, we have to start working because remember them leaders don't tell them already say them want it at all costs. So we have to do what we can do and we have to start like early.
Yeah, and you can see it on their platform because once you go there,
not even this year in the same nurse and doctor them in the hospital at least this year them.
Exactly. Labor TV. I'm gonna show you how narrow-minded these people are. In a PNP time in the 90s, I ended up in the Natabia hospital. I fell off a bicycle, right? And I admitted in the hospital. So that is my first experience admitting in a hospital, right? For 2 weeks. In those days, you have to carry your own food. You have to carry your own utensils. You have to carry your own tissue. So I expect that if you are leaving your yard and you're going to be admitted in the hospital, I expect that your family member are going to make preparation and carry the thing that you need. What is wrong if you carry a tissue to the hospital? If you're there in your yard, you don't have to buy your own tissue. What's wrong
but
with
remember, But people used to have to carry that. People who have high standard, people who have look at quality, they carry their tissue, they carry their toiletries, they carry their blanket, they carry their sheets, they carry everything for their own comfort if they have to be in a hospital.
Of course it is. Everything.
You have people who cannot use other people's sheet. They don't feel comfortable sleeping in other people's sheet and other people's pillow.
When I was in the hospital, I do that.
So for you, Mr. Man, who say there's no tissue in the hospital now, you can donate some.
What's wrong with you, hospitalized, and a family member buy a tissue, a roll of tissue for $160?
The problem is my experience being around there and asking questions. The toilet tissues are there.
Guys,
some of them are in lock. Some of them you have to go to the nurses or the attendant there and ask them, because they are the same ones who are going in those bathrooms and taking
Let you finish. Let you finish, Churchill.
You understand? They are the same ones who are complaining that tissues are not in the bathroom. They are taking them home for their own purpose.
Yeah. Breaking news, Churchill. What go on?
Breaking news. Warring are going in a Clarendon Council. As you know.
In the Mandeville Council.
Yeah, and it gets physical. Clarendon.
Oh, Clarendon, really?
Yeah.
Tell us.
And it got physical. As you know.
With who and who?
PNP and JLP. As you know, there's a tie in the number of councillors in that division. Because of
we know, yeah.
The recent election. So every week, the PNP councillors want to get the chairmanship. Before the last election, JLP had the majority councillors. So the JLP had the chairman of the council, right? So since the JLP lost the one in Anian Town recently, it's now, 6-6? It's now a tie between them. So the PNP thinks they should get the chairmanship. And every week they go to council, it's the same thing going on, the same bickering and what have you, because they want to get the chairmanship. However, the Constitution says, and I'm just breaking it down, that in case where there's a election or a by-election, whatever the case may be, that comes after the mayor is chosen, that mayor should remain in office. So the Constitution is on the JLP side. But the PNP, because they now have the popular vote, they think they should get the chairmanship. But it has to go by the Constitution, right? So every week they go to council, they're just bickering until they were going to have a vote today, from my understanding. And this is coming from reliable sources because somebody's on the ground. They were going to have a vote, but the PNP saw that they were going to lose the vote. So one of the councillors went up and grabbed the mic and tried to grab it out of the mayor's hand. And maybe he had a sprained wrist or finger or something, some physical thing broke out. And it got really bad because they started throwing things outside, chairs, bottles. The police had to come there to try to settle down things. So that's as much as the detail I have right now. I guess we'll hear more in the midday news or until somebody can give further updates.
It's me thought that the PNP them are violent people, them, you know. Why them know the Constitution? What is wrong with these people? Them know and them make it, you know, them sit down and formulate the Constitution and then them come go against it. What is wrong with these people?
Anytime you don't go in for them favor is not good. You notice that? anytime the constitution don't go in a PNP favor, it's not good.
You know, Labour Right TV and Churchill. I said it yesterday afternoon, and I'm not preempting.
Wait, now, Kizzy is saying no. Kizzy, you have any information? You're saying no? I don't know.
I am not preempting anything, Labour Right TV, but it's all hope to God it don't happen.
What is Kizzy saying no to? What are you saying?
She a borrow a box. I don't know.
This election is going to be a bloody
Yeah,
election.
my box.
This election is going to be a bloody election.
Yeah, you can. You can.
You can't take my own. You can't take mine. Me just go and listen.
Okay, Joey, thanks for the contribution.
Yeah, man, cool.
So anyway, every week is just that kind of.
What the moderator, Kaska, moderator, you can do. I mean, I don't know. Think, yeah.
Carry up Kizzy, Casco.
Yes, Father.
Yeah, Kizzy, go ahead.
I stay in the box. May I give the box a break to them? May I allow others to speak? So Ella May can come back. Please come back. What I was correcting, Labour Right TV, is the fact that you are saying that the PNP crafted the Constitution. That is not true. No, darling. The PNP don't craft nothing to do with our Constitution. The only last living person alive who crafted our Constitution was Edward Seatter. And at the time, he was one of the youngest persons among them when Jamaica's Constitution was being written. So let me state there again. PNP, what Mark Wallen take credit for is the IC, the crafting of the IC. So this is the but our Constitution, no PNP, and nobody alive right now currently, not to my knowledge, because it can be that I'm wrong, but not to my knowledge. The only person who I know was a part of that crafting of our Constitution at the time was a young Edward Philip George Seaga. So me just want to.
And yes, Kizzy, you're 100% correct.
So I'm going to. Yes,
you hear what I go on in a Clarendon?
Yes, I'm hearing it, but me not have no facts yet like how you have it, so me not speak on it. But well, can we be surprised? Remember, you know the PNP right now this morning, then wake up they don't know what to do, they don't know their head from then.
You see the press briefing where they put out.
Press briefing. Nobody know what see nothing about them and then press briefing because they are exposed from the top to them bottom. Right? Mark Golden, Mr. So-called integrity, and we will talk about who keeps from hearing. We want to Mark Golden to drop out. Right? So I don't know what them percent. May I pay attention right now to the Apophy's early and in presentation. May I pay attention. But as soon as we get no update, Church, one, if you get the first share with them. Alright?
Hi, Kizzy.
Right. No man, so that I go on, PMP are not satisfied with what's going on, and them are gonna do everything in their power to disrupt things.
All right, hold on there. Churchill. Yes, it has somebody on the ground, and yes, it has been confirmed. The police, I think one man is in custody from the PMP side, but I'm waiting to get further clarification.
Lock up them backside, yes.
Okay. You hear that the mayor, not the ex-mayor, the ex-mayor rather.
Yeah, man, Sian Barneswell.
Marge
is injured, yes. Marge is injured, but it was sparked by, I don't know how true it is. It is alleged that Sian Barneswell started.
Okay, he's the one who wants to be mayor, Sian Barneswell, the PMP guy.
Yeah.
Right. So
So how you want to be so much something? You want to be MP and you want to be mayor? How that go?
Money, the money, the money, the
But
money.
if he remember, if
I'm
he's in
confused.
control, if he's the mayor, he's in control, and he's a higher
Kizzy
profile.
said she got picture. She said bring her up back. She get a picture.
It's a high profile for him to get onto the MP.
And I can't take my box and bring up Kizzy.
It's about poor hungry Churchill.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
about
it is.
poor hungry. Because what they are doing now, they want to use the parish council money to
Well,
use to influence vote for
right.
election. Go
Yeah,
on,
and
Kizzy.
you see what's going on in the Kingston KCMC.
Go on, Kizzy. You're on.
Yeah, man. I was trying to put the picture up. So there is a picture that I got of the farmer Mayor Maraj. They're checking out his hand. So his hand is obviously fractured or there is some injury to him. Oh, Planka say I listen to it on YouTube. Planka, who broadcast it on YouTube? YouTube. I did not give consent to anything that I'm saying here on TikTok to be broadcast by anybody on YouTube. So whomever is doing it, please stop it. Stop use other people's content for make money. Too disgusting. And I don't care if you're a laborite. If you're a laborite, ask permission. But I did not give consent to me being recorded and broadcasted by YouTube. And if I come over there, I'm going to flag it. I'm going to report it to YouTube as my content. And on our account, I go get taken down. Please remove my content from YouTube. Every time I don't know which comedy hurt is doing that. This is Black King Live, and he did not give consent to any one of you to do it.
You know, I don't know why they continue doing it, you know, when I tell them, like, they need to come and speak to people first and ask for permission. Not just do the thing like that. That is just crazy. Hold on a minute. Is it Mirage? Is Mirage the one they injured?
Mirage, and it's been injured.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Prison for whoever done it.
They must say Sian Barnes will injure him.
Prison for him backside. Just send him to prison.
If you lock him up and sue him.
No, man, lock him up. No talk. You see how PNP start getting physical?
Yeah.
You see how them start getting physical with people? All right. You see what go on. This is
Mr. King, you see, me not wrong when me telling you say this what election is gonna be a bloody one.
We know, listen, we know it's gonna be a bloody one. The opposition criminal leader, he came out and said if he take it to them, and him started, you know, from the moment he made that speech. You don't know what time it is.
Black King, I didn't know you're on YouTube as well.